Hi guys, welcome back. It's We Are Tottenham TV. I'm Barnaby, this is Marlon. It's the big one, the North London derby. Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. Arsenal have come all the way from South London just for this fixture. Plumstead, Woolwich, everywhere. They've come up north, they want it, they need it for their title challenge. We are the people to stop them. There's some nervous tension and energy in this studio. I've started singing songs, Marlon's told me to stop. Marlon, how are you and how are you feeling?
Personally, I'm good. I'm good. You know, no Spurs for the last 2 weeks kind of helped me out. However, I hate this game. I really, really hate it.
Can you describe the feeling? Like, what is that hatred? How does it feel inside your body?
It's like butterflies. It's like, we know, look, I know if we don't win this, my phone is going to be hot off the hook. I'm going to have to switch it off, right? You know, this is the one where, you know, we watch the other Premier League games and when they lose, you know, especially when they lost to Bayern Munich and when they lost to Villa, we were giving it, we were telling them that this, that and the other. This is going to be their payback. And this is why it's nerve-wracking, because we know that the boys need to go out there and give it their A game today. Yeah. And it's going to be a tough game. No matter how we want to put it, this is a very good team we're coming up against.
It is, and they've got the best defence in the country, and they have, you know, you have to say credit where credit's due. Yep. They've given Arteta the time, they've given him the transfer windows, and he has got the squad he wanted. He's been able to supplement that squad in the summer with huge money signings, clever signings. I'm talking about huge money with Rice and clever with Raya. We were talking before the game. You know, lots of Arsenal fans didn't like the fact that they replaced Ramsdale with Raya, but actually it's proven to be a good idea. So this is why any of you people in the kind of corner of the Spurs fan base who are a bit reactive and thinking, you know, Ange maybe isn't doing a good job. Remember, this time of Arteta's first season, they were in 8th. Yeah, and Klopp was in 8th for Liverpool. So think about it a bit more like that. But let's get in. There's only kind of 7 minutes till kickoff. So let's get into the team news. Going to bring that up on screen. So for Spurs, it is Vicario in goal. Pedro Porro is fit at right back. Romero and Van der Ven. And Ben Davies comes in at left back for Destiny Udogie, who since we last did a watch-along, unfortunately, has been injured and out for the season. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg comes in instead of Bissouma. We'll talk a bit more about that in a second. Bentancur in central midfield instead of Sarr. James Maddison keeps his place, although his form hasn't been right at the top recently. And then Timo Werner, I think kind of slightly controversially, stays on the left. Decky Kulusevski comes in for Brennan Johnson on the right. And Sonny up front, even though Richarlison is certainly fit enough to be back on the substitutes bench. So let's start with Pierre Højbjerg. Marlon, what do you think?
It's a surprise. But however, I'm keen. Look, if he's going to start Bentancur, the player that needs to sit next to him is Højbjerg, right? Conte did it, right, and it worked for him until Skip came in to play next to Højbjerg.
And what is it that he offers that helps Bentancur play better?
I think he allows Bentancur to move forward. And be between the lines, get the ball. He does break it. Look, no matter what people say, Højbjerg does break it up. And we did see that slightly against Newcastle. No matter how poor the result was, we did kind of see it. And when he came on. And he can do it. And Højbjerg is probably better on the ball as well. Slightly better on the ball. But the problem with Højbjerg, he switches off. And that's my only worry. So I'm hoping with them two, because look, I'm pretty sure it was Højbjerg and Bentancur when we beat them under Conte as well. Right. So right now, I'm okay with it, but it's very risky.
The thing that I want to see from Højbjerg and why I was kind of calling for him to come in for this game is I want him to protect that kind of left-hand side a bit more when we lose the ball.
That's key, because you got Werner, who he will come back, but he hasn't helped Udogie as much as we anticipated. And Ben Davies is going to need all the help he can get, because it depends on how far up Ben Davies wants to go. For me, I don't think he'll go as far as Udogie, which will free up James Maddison a little bit now, and Maddison will go into that space. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how Werner and Davies cope on that, right? Especially up against Saka and Ben White as well, because Ben White will want to drift forward at times. So it's going to be interesting how they do that.
Okay, let's take a look at the Arsenal team as well. So it's Raya in goal, Ben White, as you mentioned, at right back, Saliba and Gabriel, who obviously have that incredible partnership together. Tomiyasu comes in at left back today. So once again, kind of Arsenal playing 4 centre backs across the back 4. Then they're playing also kind of 2 6s in Partey and Rice. You were saying earlier that's probably because they did so well against Chelsea, who they decimated in the week. Ødegaard really their linchpin, the key player in midfield for them, and then Saka on the right. Trossard comes in on the left, so he's another player I really like that Spurs were interested in, and then Kai Havertz kind of keeps playing as the false 9. Let's keep talking about Spurs rather than going to Arsenal. We've only got kind of 4 minutes left. Decky starting ahead of Brennan Johnson. Do you think that's the right decision?
Yeah, no, I called it all. Like when a lot of people were saying it's going to be Johnson and Werner, and I kind of called it and said no, because if you watch that Newcastle game, Johnson and Werner can't keep the ball as good as Kulusevski. And yes, Kulu, we go, he's predictable, he's this, that, and the other, but he tracks back. He's quite good at that. And he also has, when the ball's up top, he keeps the ball long enough and holds it up to make sure that the other players can come into play. And that's the bit that like kind of everyone forgets. And I think that's why he's done it today, because actually we don't, like Arsenal can't deal with pace. We saw that against Villa. We saw that against even Chelsea in the first half, right? And we saw it against Bayern. But we don't, because our two wingers are Werner and Johnson, it's kind of, if they miss their chances, then it's going to be slowly, the game will swing back into Arsenal's hands, and that's what we don't want. And it's like, I think the first 20 minutes of this game is going to be like a game of chess. Okay. Especially with Partey in there, and like you said, with Tomiyasu, how defensive are they going to be? And that's going to be a very interesting scenario in all of this.
So obviously, Big Ange just talked all season about wanting us to be on the front foot, in control of every single game. Is Arteta, do you think, will Arteta have seen the Newcastle game when Newcastle sat back and hit us just with long balls a lot of the time? Do you think he said, I'm not sure Arteta has it in his personality to say to his team, okay, you can sit back here. Although they did do that against Man City.
Well, this is the thing. Like,
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I've already just contradicted myself.
Well, but then it is City, and that's the difference in all of this situation. Now, if they do that today, I don't think their fans will be happy, right? If you do it against Manchester City, it's absolutely fine.
They'll be happy if it works.
Yeah, if it works and they go get 1-0 win, they're completely over the moon, and everyone will go, Arteta's this, Arteta's that. But if it goes wrong, then he wouldn't have seen. I don't think Arteta would have predicted Højbjerg's playing. Right, so it's going to be very interesting, the Bentancur role today, to see where he's going to fit into all of this and see if Partey and Rice can stop him, because Rice is going to be the one that pushes forward, and that's going to be a major issue. If Rice drives forward, it's what he's really good at. He's done it at West Ham, and he's done it a couple of times this season.
And Partey being on the pitch will allow him to do that. For me, the only chance I think Spurs have of winning this game is if the crowd are completely
very important
the whole time. I've been in these crowds at North London derbies. It is obviously usually starts very big and very loud, and we boo the opposition stuff, but it can fall quite quickly into like nervous kind of quietness. How can the team do what kind of Everton did brilliantly at Goodison Park against Liverpool that weekend, where they were just the crowd were, how can the team kind of motivate the crowd on the pitch to scream for every challenge and for everything? Is it a matter of just being 100 miles an hour?
No, yes and no, because my worry is if we go 100 miles per hour is Romero. He's my only worry, because your doggy's not there now, but everyone else will kind of keep it calm. But hunting packs, every challenge, every time they get on that ball, make sure they've got not space to move it round and be in their face, right? And I think the crowd will then stay on top of it, and we don't need to go chasing that goal. But the fans, for me, are going to play an important part today. Even if we go a goal down, which it might happen, they still need to be backing these boys. Don't think about what happened last year.
Completely agree.
Distant memory.
They have the trumpeter up on the skywalk with two men holding flags, which I have to say is a bit weird. It's one of those things where I'd love to be in the Tottenham club brainstorm, and they're like, what's that? No one ever says, what's that actually going to look like? But anyway, interesting. And maybe I can imagine that's the kind of thing that the Americans would love. You know what I mean? Now just showing Ange and Mikel Arteta giving each other a big hug. I hope that they're kind of more like punching each other by the end. It's about to kick off. Spurs have the kickoff.
Come on, you Spurs.
Looks like we're shooting towards our favoured first half end. And we kick off, and Pierre lumps it forward over the top onto Ben White's head. Okay, it started. And we've given away our first foul. Timo Werner on Bukayo Saka. Wherever you guys are watching, make sure you give us a like on this video. Let's try and get to 1,000 likes. And give us a subscribe as well. And subscribe to Spurs Kings TV and my channel, Barnaby Slater _. It's in the titles. First free kick, Arsenal. David Raya, looks like they're letting him take it long by the looks of things. One thing we haven't talked about, which I'm afraid I do have to bring up, Arsenal the best at scoring from set pieces. Tottenham, I think, let's face it, not been good this season, and I'm hoping we've done kind of 2 weeks of set-piece work.
The only good thing is that they've been better at...
Oh, well done, Ben Davies.
It's the corners that they've been better at, and we're not that bad at corners. Our set pieces have been more free kicks being swung in the box.
What? You not remember Newcastle was so bad at defending corners? Oh, there's been a foul on the sideline. Tomiyasu on Deki Kulusevski, and that's got the crowd into it. I like that. I like that. Good.
Barnaby, I've forgotten Newcastle completely.
Yeah, okay. All right, well then, you know. But yeah, that wasn't good. So what happened was Kulusevski kind of shielding the ball on the sideline and then plays it away. And then Tomiyasu's kind of just pushed into it. There's not much in it, to be honest, but Kulusevski makes the most of it, which got the crowd into it. And now we're playing the ball across our back line. It comes to Mickey van der Ven, who finds... Oh, nice chance. Chance here. Oh, Madders nearly found Werner down the left. Good stuff in midfield there. Ben Davies and Van der Ven on Erdegaard. Bentancur. It's a good tempo to this already from Tottenham Hotspur.
And I think you're like, seeing as his first minute's gone so far, I think you were right about the ball's mostly going to be with us.
Oh, Mickey. Yeah. Mickey van der Ven just trying to play it out to Ben Davies. Saka kind of saw it in time and cut it out, but couldn't keep hold of it, and it went off for throw. And Spurs get the ball again. Van der Ven into Pierre, gets a good early touch. Out to Romero. Slight 50p pass from Pierre there. Comes off the wrong side of his foot. And that's interesting. Oh, Ben White trying to steal about 15 yards on a throw there. Yeah, the two sides with the most goals in the first 15 matches of games this season. Arsenal with 11, Spurs with 10. Oh, Pierre's wrong side. Oh, Erdegaard's in a great position on the right here. What can he pick out?
No, he lays a
Romero did beautifully there. And Spurs back with the ball. Højbjerg trying to turn away. He's done well there, Pierre. Is that Deki?
Yep.
Deki's just come all the way over from the right. Yeah. And he's found himself on the left and does beautifully and takes the free kick quickly. Won a free kick. And Madders on the ball now.
But that's what I was saying earlier. That's where Deki's going to be so important. He can keep the ball, move it, and take it beyond the lines.
But I've never seen Deki...
I've never seen him on that side. That's unusual.
Deki or Johnson make that run all the way across the pitch like that. That's interesting.
Maybe Anne just seen something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree. It must... Oh, look at where Ben Davies is. Ben Davies in the 10. So we were saying earlier we're not sure he'll get as far forward as Udogie.
Well, that's proved me wrong.
Yeah. Madders finds Deki and... Oh, that's a bad pass from Deki. Unfortunately, he was trying to find Porro, and this is where Arsenal will try and hit us on the break. But Deki does well to make him go backwards. And it comes to Partey, who finds Ben White. Stand up.
Oh, well done, Ben Davies. Well done.
Ben Davies went in from the kind of behind, but also wasn't given as a foul. I thought that was a foul, but I don't care. Okay, good stuff. Romero to Højbjerg. That might be an example of the ref trying to let things go, actually. Yeah. Which they tend to do in these games.
It's Michael Oliver as well, isn't it? So he's going to let a lot of things go.
Yeah.
He knows how to referee big games.
I think letting things go in these kind of games is almost like a purely Premier League thing.
Yeah.
like it doesn't happen anywhere else. Like, obviously, the Battle of Stamford Bridge is the best example of it of all time.
Yeah.
When Tottenham should have arguably had like 5 or 6 men sent off. Romero now.
That was all because of Fabregas, wasn't it? Monday Night Football.
What was that? What happened?
So he'd gone on Monday Night Football saying they'll do everything for Leicester to win the league and everything.
Right. Højbjerg just tried to play a ball between the lines. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good pass, and it comes to Saka out on the right. And Werner is helping Davis out there. But now Arsenal having their first kind of spell of possessions, they play it around Saliba to Gabriel. Arsenal fans being quite loud, annoyingly.
Odegaard seems to be in space a lot at the moment. Højbjerg seems to be picking up Rice.
Right. Not sure about that.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, beautiful from Bentancur. Wins it off Partey. And that's Son down the right. He cuts inside. Oh, good ball to Madders now. Needs help. Man on Sonny. We're going backwards. Good defending from Arsenal, getting bodies behind the ball. Yeah, and we've had to come back almost to the halfway line, actually. Good stuff from Pierre. Wins the free kick. Oh, it's play on. We'll take the free kick. Oh, no. The advantage could arguably have been given for longer there. Anyway.
But that was great from Bentancur on Partey. I think if there's gonna be a weak link in Arsenal today, it's gonna be Partey in the amount of games he's played. He hasn't played many.
Yeah, maybe. But maybe therefore he won't be tired. But he has also scored his best ever goal in the Premier League against us. And this is the first time we've seen that kind of long diag over the top of the left back. Saka now driving at Davis. Højbjerg comes across.
Yeah.
That was good.
So, yeah, that's key. So, straight away, we've seen what's going to happen. Højbjerg's going to come across and back Davis up. And then Bentancur's going to try and get on Odegaard.
Yeah.
So...
Phantom Big Balls in the comments says, already poor passing, giving it away. Davis in the 10, we're going to get pumped. there's the positivity of Spurs fans. I think it's been a good tempo start for Tottenham, and the crowd are in it, which I'm enjoying. It's a throw in. Ben Davis now long. Sonny trying to hold it up, but Ben White got ahead of him, and it goes back to Raya. They're going to look for the diag again, I think.
Yeah, they're hitting.
It is again. Is that off the pitch though?
Yeah,
it does.
So they're going to hit Ben Davis. Straight away, you can see it.
And we've already seen that Højbjerg is coming across to help him with Werner as well a little bit. But yes, we've seen Arsenal try that twice.
I'm surprised though, because if you're going to hit anyone, you'd probably try and hit Porro. Because
he won't be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold that up, Decky.
Handball.
He did well there, Decky. Don't
play
lose
it.
Well done, Pierre. A bit of space for Madders now, and Werner making a run for him.
Oh, it should have just gone. Werner will make the run.
You were right, but anyway, he's kept the ball, and it's gone to Van der Ven, who's going to get it out to Romero.
Oh,
that's a good ball.
Lovely ball.
Romero.
Yeah.
Pierre, it's good football, this.
Go out wide.
And Werner gets his first touch on the ball, but he's got a couple ahead of him. Well, he's driving straight at White.
Ooh.
And he drives one up. Probably counts as a shot on target. Straight into Raya's hands, but should be crossing that across the front. I think he probably was trying to cross it across the front, to be honest. Yeah, Gary Neville's saying that Arsenal are setting up just how they did against City.
Which is quite strange.
Lovely in centre midfield there from Van der Ven. Nicked the ball where there was a possible counter-attack for Arsenal on, and Spurs have got the ball back again. This is good stuff.
Come on, Spurs.
Gone. Werner with a lot of space now, driving at Ben White again. Has to play it back inside again. Comes back to Van der Ven. And to Romero. That was good stuff from Van der Ven there, winning the ball back. Really enjoyed that. Out to Decky Kulusevski. Obviously, it's gutting that Destiny's out for the rest of the season, but at least I won't have to see him fall over 9 times a game, which he does at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I was going to say to you, his form in the last few weeks, would you have said that it's been down to this injury?
Oh, it was a bad ball from Bentancur. I don't know. He said it was a training incident, didn't he, Ange?
Yeah.
Lovely big win from Romero there. Who do you think Romero and Van der Ven would rather play up against? Havertz, Trossard and Saka, or Martinelli, Saka and Jesus?
The front three now.
You think they'd rather play against the front three now? Yeah, I think that as well. I don't want that to come back and bite.
But yeah, I know. But I know if it was me,
turn on the half turn from Partey there.
Jesus will cause them problems. He will try and
okay.
But
Saka is 1-on-1 with Davis now.
Højbjerg has come across.
Oh, and Odegaard in space here. Big chance here for Arsenal. They've got men over. They're on the left-hand side now. He's got the cross in, but Ben Davis in a good position at the back stick. Don't foul him, Madders. Madders!
You didn't need to do that.
Free kick to Arsenal. Very dangerous area. And it's Madders getting
wrong side for a start.
And he just needs to use his body. And he drags Partey back. And
he's doing it in front of the ref as well. Come on, Madders. Who does he think he is?
Very dangerous position. Is Odegaard there? Free kick taker from these positions? No,
Trossard or Rice. And Odegaard it will be, one of the three.
Okay, so he's starting his wall miles outside the right post, but I guess if he thinks Odegaard is going on the left, with his left foot, sorry, that's why.
Come on.
Tottenham have played really well in this first 10 minutes, and then there's just been a bit of naivety. And Madders has, because of his form, I think he has been panicking a little bit.
No, he has.
When in these little moments.
He has. And he doesn't need to. He's got good enough players around him at the back where he doesn't need to do something stupid like that.
Okay, so Odegaard's lining it up. Left-footed. You'd think it was a right-footed side.
I think he's going to drill this.
It's hit the wall. Good wall. Well done.
Well done, Vicario.
They were all jumping. It was good, actually.
Yeah.
And it comes back to now Arsenal playing it in their back line. That's good. I'm pleased for Madders as well, because that would have been...
I'd have ripped into him. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, good win from Decky.
Play it.
Bit of space for Sonny.
Sonny's just... That's where he's not a striker. In situations just like that.
Yeah.
But he's kept the ball.
Ironically, if we did have a 9 in that position, then Sonny would have been the one making the run beyond him that we could have tried to find. But anyway, we won the ball back midfield now. Madders, Bentancur.
Ooh.
It's a nice try from Bentancur to find Porro, but it's just misjudged pass. Oh, hello.
Come on, Sonny.
Oh, he slipped twice here, Trossard. Look how many men Arsenal always have behind the ball.
We're gonna have to earn this.
Yeah, but we're playing all right, you know.
Oh, come on, Sonny.
Bang it, Manners. Okay, I don't mind. At least we had a shot.
Yeah.
Sonny found Manners with a little pass back, and what he's trying to do is whip it into the top left-hand corner. He doesn't quite get across it enough, and it goes over the bar. But Arsenal have always got so many bodies. The difference between Arsenal defending and when we defend is
the amount.
Like chalk and cheese. They've got like 9 men, 8, 9 men in their own box. And Declan Rice trying to close it down as well. Anyway, good to get a couple of early shots. Well,
no, it
wasn't a shot, I suppose. But Raya forced to go long from Son there. Up gets Mickey van der Ven. Good win from van der Ven. Werner.
Come on, Werner.
It's a corner throw into Arsenal. Van der Ven, he doesn't love an aerial challenge. He prefers to kind of drop off.
No, I've said this for weeks. When me and Ash did analysis on him, he was in the air was kind of his weakness. He don't like it. But for how tall he was, we can't understand it.
Maybe it's something you can learn as he gets a bit older.
Maybe it's just where you'll play in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It'd be
Arsenal now getting on the ball in midfield. Party trying to find a run over the top from Erdegaard.
Oh, he's made a lovely ball.
Offside to me, but
he
haven't given it. It's going to be a goal. And it is a goal, but the flag's up. Let's hope this is offside. I mean, they actually put the flag up earlier and the ref whistled, so...
Yeah, so...
Well, he's
off, he's off.
Yeah.
It's the FA Cup semi-final off, I call it. But the lines will tell you something different.
What happens there, though? So the line already put his arm up. What happens if it comes back and it's shown not to be offside when the line has put his flag up and the ref whistled before?
If the ref has whistled, then they can't bring it back.
That's what I assume.
Yeah. But the linesman, it doesn't matter what the linesman does. It's actually down to the ref.
Yeah, Gary Neville on co-commentary is now saying, I was surprised that the flag went off. So that presumably shows that they then can't go back to it. Anyway. Romero, not Romario, and Vicario just playing the ball across. Davis comes in the middle, gets it back to Vic, who gets it out to Romero. Arsenal kind of pressing us on the edge of the 18-yard box, and then when it goes back to the keeper, they get one more. And now Van der Ven in a bit of trouble down the side.
Ooh.
And this is it. Oh, dearie me.
This is the bit that sometimes this is where you need to be clever and just go, get out.
We don't. We won't. We don't and we won't. He was off. He was off. He was miles off there.
Unless they scored, it won't be given.
Yeah, but now they've got a corner.
Yep.
This is the worst rule. The worst part of that rule. Honestly, it's absolutely laughable. He was 5 yards off. So why is the liner not putting his flag up? So look, they're all going at the back stick.
Yeah, first corner.
White's going to try and block Vicario. Once again, we don't put anyone on that blocker. Anyway. This is what's been happening. It happened 8 times against Newcastle. There's the block from White. Own goal, is it?
Own goal! Corner.
OG Højbjerg. So take me back to how when he was 5 yards offside, the linesman doesn't put his flag up, and it's a corner. Like, take me through that.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And will Sky even come back to show it? So Højbjerg's at the front stick. Loads of people coming across the front.
Oh my God, he's the wrong side of the man.
Yeah, Højbjerg's wrong side. It's just so embarrassing how bad we are at set pieces. It's so embarrassing.
Their strength, our weakness. Straight away. First corner, first goal.
Oh, yeah, the set piece coach. Again, for the second watch along or third watch along in a row, I have to talk about the big thing that I think Ange has got wrong saying out loud this season is, I don't believe in set piece coaches. Because it's almost as simple as whether it works, they're that good or not. If you haven't got one and you're the worst in the league at it, it makes you look like a mug. It does. It makes you look like a mug.
And the game's moved on as well.
Of course it has.
So...
crowd have now gone a bit quiet.
Yeah, this is what... They need to get back on...
Well done, Deki Kulusevski there. He's won it on the right. Yeah, you bet he's going to give a goal kick there. I'm sorry, but take me back. I cannot believe the line. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, but it's never a corner because he's offside, but you've got to defend it better.
Of course.
Because it's one of those. It was eventually... They were going to get a corner eventually. I need... Kulu dives. Ah. What going 1-0 down is the worst thing that could have happened out of everything.
What's that, sorry?
Going 1-0 down against this lot, especially with how defensive they are.
Yeah. No, they're going way more direct than they have all season. They've seen, I'm telling you, they've seen what's happened with Newcastle.
Yep.
Just, if you get enough set pieces, if you go direct, you win enough set pieces, you'll win this game if you keep a clean sheet. Anyway, let's see what we've got. And let's hope we don't give away any more corners.
First corner as well, just so... Oh.
Tell you what, brilliant cross from Bentancur, and Werner maybe should have been a bit more on his toes, but we win a corner. Which... When did we last score from a corner? We've scored from some short corners.
Yeah. Just set piece. I just can't believe it. Well, you can believe it, but I just can't believe. First corner, first goal.
Oh, we're going long. Going straight in the box. Oh, it's a big chance for Romero, and it's gone wide.
It's a free kick anyway, I think.
He's given a free kick, is he?
Yeah.
No, it's not a free kick ever. That's Ødegaard just feeling a touch and going down like a fucking pussy. Embarrassing. It's a good chance for Romero.
It's got to hit the target there.
He does. Ødegaard. Pathetic. Referee did give that as a foul, which is embarrassing, because if that had gone in, you're just like fighting the tide. Come on, Sky, do your job and show that ridiculous offside that wasn't given, because I'd like to be proven wrong. Like, maybe there was someone from an angle I didn't see keeping him on. Come on, Werner. That's better.
They just need to do what they would.
Good stuff from Bentancur. Needs help. Oh, he's found Deki nicely there.
Go left, go left. Oh, it's a terrible ball, but he's got it in the end.
Werner. Madders. Well, Madders has done brilliantly there because he's just got his body across and dived to the floor. He's done exactly what Ødegaard did. Yeah, White's complaining.
Mate, I think we could get White sent off if we're clever.
This is clever from Madders.
Yeah.
But we've got to be better at our set pieces. Come on. Come on.
Free kick to Spurs on the edge of Arsenal's box here.
Yeah, it's out wide, so it's going to be a cross into the box. We've got to stay in this game. Maddison. It's good delivery. It's hit the post. Romero's hit the post from the back stick. Clips it back in. There's no one in there. Bentancur finds Madders.
That was brilliant. That was a brilliant set piece. Just unfortunately hit the post.
No, he should score there.
Should score, yeah. It's a lovely header.
It's just bending away from his head. That's why it kind of comes off the side of his head a bit more. Yeah.
Party's just lost him.
Should score,
yeah, it should score.
20 minutes gone. 1-0 Arsenal. Spurs have hit the post.
And
came from a corner, of course. Well done, Decky. Chases back.
See, the crowd's gone quiet now, and this is the worrying thing.
Yeah.
They need to get back on it.
Third game in a row where Spurs have had an own goal against Arsenal.
Romero in the first one.
Oh, well done, Pierre. Get there, Matters. Go on! Find Werner! Oh, do you know what? Kulusevski didn't rate Werner enough there to try and find him. He has a shot instead. I don't mind him having a shot, but I think Werner had a...
He's got to, look, no matter if you trust Werner or not, you've got to give him the ball in that situation.
I agree. I completely agree.
Like, that's down to Ange then if Werner keeps missing to do something.
Yeah.
Look.
I said in my pre-match preview, I thought Johnson would play instead of Werner, but Matters with the corner. It's a good clearance just under the keeper.
That's 2 good corners, actually, he's put in the box.
Oh, so Porro's going to have a dig. Why not? Go on,
Van der Ven! Yes!
Be onside.
Yes!
Be onside, Mickey Van der Ven. Be onside, Mickey
Come
Van der
on!
Ven.
Please be onside.
Porro had a massive shot. We've been saying all season, take more shots because you might get some chances as a result from deflections. That's what's happened. Similar to what happened when West Ham scored against us at the Tottenham Stadium.
Here we go.
It falls to Van der Ven in the box and he fucking rifles it straight through.
Come on.
Now let's see what happens with VAR. If it goes that far. Van der Ven kissing the badge and pointing to the badge. Fist pumping. They seem confident. Let's have a look. Gabriel's still in there. Well, Van der Ven...
He's off.
Oh, he's off.
He's off. He's off.
You can't fucking celebrate anything.
He's off. He's off. He's off.
You can't fucking celebrate anything anymore.
He's off.
And that's why you don't celebrate.
Oh,
that's the guy at the front.
Is that Gabriel? Oh, he's bum. Is his bum?
Yeah, and they've just rolled it. That's where he hits it.
That's where he hits it. He's behind him.
I think he's off. I mean, let's see where they've got to line it up. You're right, actually. They've got to line it up the bum rather than...
Yeah, it's his backside. It's his backside.
Playing Van der Ven on. Let's see.
If they don't line up...
Huge moment.
Yeah, Gabriel's backside is keeping him on, but will they put the lines on his backside?
But then is Van der Ven's shoulder behind his backside? This is ridiculous. It used to be you give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker, and now it's like it takes 5 minutes.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be offside, I think.
I think it might be offside, but they've got to put it with his backside.
It's level. I mean, it's level.
It is level.
It's literally level. There we go. Offside.
He's off.
Joke. This fucking sport, man.
You did call it though. You did think it was offside.
No, I didn't think it was offside. I just can't fucking celebrate anything. Come on, boys. It shows. Keep the tempo up. Keep working.
I don't think they had it at his bum. It was a great finish, though.
Oh, beautiful finish.
Sod it.
And here we go. Well done, Bentancur. Handball. Yeah, he's given it as well. It's mad to me, I have to say, that in this day and age, the handball rule is different away from the box than it is in the box. Like, how have they managed to do that? But anyway, Spurs benefit from it this time. Van der Ven back to Vicario. He's going to find Romero. Porro's made a little run for him. Bentancur inside. Bentancur tries to find Decky, who holds it up nicely. That's what we've been missing. Decky, beautiful. He's got to find Werner. And he does eventually. Maybe could have gone down a bit earlier there and got a booking. an Arsenal centre midfielder.
Look, 25 minutes into it, we've been all right.
No, we're playing well. The problem I have is I can see them getting a second. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
that's what will kill us.
So good because they play so defensively. We needed that equaliser, I think, to kind of make them doubt themselves a little bit.
And
pull them out a bit more. But anyway, Madders plays the long ball out towards Decky, who actually, beautiful header, lays it. Did he get tripped there? Madders dives, I think. Yeah. If Decky wasn't tripped, then I don't know why he fell over unless he slipped. But anyway, Arsenal now on the break.
I think they might need to review that.
Saka's in. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. Goal.
Fuck's sake.
2-0. That's how easy it is. We don't defend.
That's it now. It's going to be a big scoreline.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens with the Kulu.
It won't be anything. I'm not sure why Madders threw himself to the ground.
Because Madders is stupid. Madders is so stupid. I just can't, like...
So it was Saka against Ben Davies, and Højbjerg was nowhere to be seen because he's up the pitch. No, he just kind of falls over Decky.
He does get tripped, but he does... Trossard does, like, he does trip him, but not enough.
No, it'll never be changed.
It was an accidental.
But look how easy this is. So look, and Højbjerg, like Bissouma, hasn't seen the threat at all. And so it's Saka against Davis. And actually there, Van der Ven has to go, and he does, but it's too late. Too easy. Too easy. This could end up being 5.
Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous now.
The only hope I have is...
You have hope now?
No, the only hope I have is that when Spurs were at their best, we went to the Emirates, went 2-0 up, second goal from Eriksen a few years ago.
Yep.
And then they clawed it back 2-2. Game's kicked off again. Son out to Decky. Crosses it in. Oh, nearly dropped on Madders' head, but that's where you need Richarlison. Oh, good turn from Timo. Needs to find someone. Corner. 2-0 down, playing better than them, but they've scored 2 goals on the break. Well, one goal on the break, one from the corner.
One from a corner. Typical.
You can't play, unfortunately.
You can't play this way.
You can't play where every time the opposition has an attack, they're liable to score.
Yeah.
Just makes it easy. Oh, the corner cleared out. Need the crowd to get back in this somehow. Oh, fuck off. And Ødegaard again.
It's just
gone down on the floor. I'll risk going into the comments.
I haven't even, you know, I'm not even paying attention to him. It's an uphill struggle from here.
Of course it is. Andrew Vassalou, so sick of VAR. I think that's fair to say. Lappers 82, game over. I'm sick of these tactics and out. I'm not sick of the tactics. I don't think we have the players to play the tactics very well, but...
Look, here we go. There's, you see, he accidentally trips him.
Well, then... Well, if he clips his heels, that's a fucking foul!
See, he gets clipped, and then this from Maddison is just ridiculous. He clips him.
It's a clip of the heels, but it's not going to be enough to overturn it.
No.
That's the thing. Werner injured at the moment on the floor.
Fucking, Maybe, if Werner comes off, Richarlison on?
Johnson, surely.
I think it'll put Sonny out left.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, but it depends on how fit Richarlison is. Yeah, it's Johnson.
Bronwyn Johnson. But he can't... can he play left?
Satar says, you clowns still think Ange is God. Kirk Hamnet, wake up, you're crap. Infinity Railways UK. Ange has to be replaced next season.
By who?
No, it's just like we wouldn't be in 5th place if it wasn't for Postecoglou.
No, the thing is, we're gonna finish 5th.
So look, they're playing the Decky thing again. I mean, the thing is, he clips his heels when he's about to run onto the ball. It's a fucking foul.
It's a foul.
It's a foul.
It's
because he doesn't dive himself to the floor. All right, well, Gary Neville disagrees. So Johnson on for Werner. Werner's season may be over, depending on what that injury is. And that might be difficult for him in terms of... The last I've heard is that Spurs are interested in extending the loan rather than signing him.
Yep.
I don't think that would necessarily...
And Roma are apparently interested in signing him.
Anyway, Spurs back on the ball. I can foresee this now, unless we get a goal before half-time and it's 2-1 for half-time. I can see this being a kind of attack against defence with us struggling to break through them.
Yeah.
Because they're playing so deep, Arsenal.
We need a goal, if we can. We just...
So. Every single Arsenal player behind the ball. Quite incredible. Decky turns. Bentancur out to Van de Ven. Into Decky. We're playing some... We're playing good stuff.
I know, this is the weirdest thing to watch.
If we're going to be playing crosses in from Kulusevski like that, he's got to get Richarlison on, otherwise it's no point. Anyway, got the ball back again. Decky to Højbjerg, who plays it out to Van de Ven, and Johnson's about to get his first touch, I think. Yeah, Ben White fronts him up straight away and comes back to Van de Ven. Crowd getting behind Spurs again, which is good, impressive stuff. Højbjerg now plays it out to Van de Ven. God, his passing is lazy at times. Oh, an interesting ball from Johnson. Finds Son. He was clipped there, Son, and he didn't make enough of it. And now Arsenal on the break. Get up. Get up. How is that their throwing? Fuck off, Arteta. Fuck off.
Arteta, he can't give that when he hasn't given the first one from us.
Calvin Super Chat says, clear pen and goal should have stood. Disgraceful.
The problem with the penalty is he's not. It's the whole thing. It's in that situation. It's one of them. You have to give an indirect free kick because it's not actually a foul, is it?
Which one?
The Kulu one.
Of course, it's a foul. He clips him,
but it's not. It's not deliberate. No, it's actually accident. He runs across him.
Doesn't matter. In central midfield, it's given. In central midfield, it's given. So you give it wherever it is. But that's the ref. You know, they said in COCOMs that the bar has been raised as to what kind of contact
it has to be
is acceptable. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Anyway, let's see. I didn't see Chelsea getting back from 2-0 down against Villa last night. So. But the problem is, I can't see us not conceding more goals. No. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So we're looking at potentially conceding 4 goals minimum, and we're not going to score 4 goals. So there we go.
This is just, yeah.
Yeah, they're Conte balling us.
Yeah. It's literally Conte ball.
2 proper number 6s. Trossard on the left now, up against Porro. Arsenal getting some players forward now. Højbjerg wins it back. Needs to find someone or win the foul.
He's going to go around in a circle.
Needs help. Just passes it straight to Arsenal. 1 back again. Come on, Sonny. That's poor. That's poor. And the fans actually really gave a reaction there. Gabriel got ahead of someone. He needed to hold the ball up. And Arsenal are in now with Havertz. Van de Ven helps him out.
Oh my God! It could be like one of the worst weeks of the season in the next week.
Yeah. Not sure Chelsea can do this though. I'm not sure they'll play like this. I'm not sure. Gary Neville's really saying like the fact that they're coming down Davis's side is because it's Davis. I actually think they would have they do a lot through Saka anyway.
Yeah, so it'd have been They did it in the first game with Udogie.
Sonny's broken through, but Arsenal now have 5 men back by the time he's held the ball up. And Højbjerg's going to have to go backwards.
It's not quick enough.
No.
This is where you kind of miss Sarr in the middle.
Yeah, that's Neville saying exactly the same thing. Every single one of them behind the ball as soon as Spurs get any little moment. Good run from Bentancur. No, it doesn't get there to go.
Nope.
I said it in the week. If only it were possible that we could try and do what Everton did against Liverpool and just kick them a bit and play it long and get it away from our goal and get men behind the ball, but we're unwilling to do it.
So
that's part of the project.
Graham Jones with a super chat. Thank you. He goes, if we don't have the players to make his system work, you have to adapt. We can't play the ball or from the back. This is going to be embarrassing.
Odegaard in a lot of space here. I mean, I know exactly what he's saying, and a lot of people will say it, and I think Postecoglou would say, I'm not sure we've got the players. You know, we've proven before we've not got the players to do that well when you defend every game as well. So he's
as we saw last year.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So he's trying to get across a change in mentality, and there are ugly times, and this is currently an ugly time because Arsenal have got the goals, and they are very happy to just play 11 behind the ball. And why wouldn't you? Because that's what Conte did against Arsenal a couple of years ago, and we won 3-0, and everyone was saying that, Arsenal will never finish above us for the next 10 years. But that's not how it worked, and that's not how it'll work this time. But Arsenal have another corner now, and I wonder what that means.
If this goes free, I think watch along cancelled.
Corner comes in. It is 3.
Oh!
Second corner, second goal. Kai Havertz.
It's gonna be a long day at the office.
I mean, all that's been proven is Arteta watched us play against Newcastle. You put all the men at the back post, you run them across the front post, you block the keeper, you play across the front, and no one will defend it. Look at that. Like Vicario, because he gets blocked each time, he never comes to get the ball. He's afraid to get the ball, and he's blocked. It happens every time. Like, what he's got to do is push the person out. I'm bored of saying it. How many times? 8 times this season? Just embarrassing.
Mate, it's going to be 6 or 7 if we're not careful.
Yeah.
You can't. And the sub. If he's got to make the sub now.
Vicario or someone told Vicario, you just shove him out the way and you come and get the ball. That header was scored from 4 yards out. 4 yards.
Three 0, 40 minutes in. I don't even think West Ham were 3-0 down by now. So,
what was the final score there? 6.
6. But it's 3-0. Make the subs now. Do something.
Well, no subs are going to be able to learn how to.
He's got to go for
a set piece.
He's got to go 5 at the back before this gets embarrassing.
Yeah. Could bring Dragusin on.
Yeah, he's got to bring Dragusin on.
Pieces.
And that's the only guy who can is good in the air is sitting on the bench. Bloody hell!
We've conceded 7 goals without reply in the last, match and a half. It's just laughable in that we're not learning from our mistakes. That's the problem. And the set piece thing is just imagine how fun it is for an opposition team when they get a corner against us.
Yeah, we've been quite lucky this year that Brighton and Newcastle had injuries.
What?
Because
and Man United and Chelsea and Newcastle, Man United and Chelsea are total shite.
Yeah, well, that's where we've been kind of.
Oh no! Look where Romero's just gone. What are you doing, mate? Romero's just gone chasing the ball all the way up to their centre half. Tell you what, he's put the squeeze on them and we've won it back. Ben Davies finds Son. Chance for Son here, maybe?
No. It's just done. It's done.
Madison
it's
falls
done.
over. Bentancur sat in
This
for
is
Romero.
just...
Imagine how fun it must be to be 3-0 up in a game where you know you're playing like 11 behind the ball. I actually can't listen to the commentary anymore because Gary Neville's just waxing lyrical about Arsenal. Can't bear it.
This is just, come on. Not even putting the passes together now.
Look, can you know they'll all feel just so bad. Like, also we don't hold a threat. We hit the post from a corner, I guess, but Sonny's not in the game at all. Johnson now out left. Oh God. Dearie me. It's going to be one to have to turn off my phone for a week.
This is just... Liverpool must be like licking their lips next week. Look, the ball's not being moved quick enough now. Well, if this gets any worse, Ange out is going to be a thing tonight on X.
It is going to get worse. I said against Newcastle, it'll end up being 4, and this is 3 up 42 minutes. I mean, you think maybe people think I was exaggerating, but they might score from every corner. Like, I'm not joking. The goalkeeper is afraid of fouling the player who blocks him, whatever team they're playing against, and so they just put it on his head and they score. It's honestly completely embarrassing. I've never known anything like it in the Premier League, and I don't just mean Spurs. Like, I've never known a debilitate. It's like a fucking illness, an inability to defend your 6-yard box from set pieces. Look, Sonny's not even really working for this. Decker's got the ball on the right. It's going to end up coming backwards again.
And that's our captain.
He's just lost belief. He knows he's not going to get chances made for him. Look, he's standing amongst 2 massive centre halves. And they know that you know, Sonny will be like, every time I play against a team who just, oh, well done, Johnson's made it in the left. Good cross. Yeah, every team they play against now just plays very narrow in front of the middle and says, you're not going to get through us, and we don't. I said it during the Newcastle game. I said, I wonder if Arsenal will have the personality enough and be brave enough to actually play defensively against us. Because if they do, they will win easily. And that's exactly what's happened. It's the direct opposite of Ange in that Arteta is like, I'll do whatever it takes.
Yep.
And once again, I said this against Newcastle too, but Conte will be somewhere absolutely pissing himself.
It's the history of Tottenham.
Yeah.
Oh,
they've gone long ball. Sonny's in here. Oh, God, he's blasted it over the bar. Wow. That is who you wanted that chance to fall to.
yeah. You know it's not going to be a day when that happens.
It's a beautiful ball from Porro.
Lovely ball from Porro.
I would have thought he would go side foot here. Does he? He gets the ball down okay. He's got a bit of pressure behind him. No, he did go side foot, yeah.
Didn't come down for him, as Glenville said.
In a way, like if he'd like almost like rolled his studs over the top of the ball and hit it into the ground, hope it goes through his legs. But
really, that's it. That's our chance gone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And by the way, that's the difference between Havertz and Werner as well. That's what we've seen today. He's put his chance away. I know it's a header.
Yeah. Yeah. Deary me, if Arsenal win the league, it's going to be unfucking bearable. Living in London will be unbearable. They all come out of the woodwork.
Pep, don't mess it up.
I know.
When you come to Spurs, do exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they won't. That's the thing. 6 minutes added time. End of first half. Good ball from Pierre out to Decky. But once again, he kind of goes down the right, cuts it back. Good defending. Arsenal they don't just have a back four, they actually had a centre back behind their back four there.
Yep. You're saying, come on, this is the Premier League, Ange.
Gary Neville's saying Spurs have had similar chances to Arsenal. Two from set pieces, one that hit the post, and then Son through on goal. And Arsenal have scored all 3 of theirs, and we haven't.
It's pretty spot on. Pretty spot on. Super coach, kiss of death, super chat.
Look at that. Arsenal aren't even trying to play the ball out from the back. They're playing every goal kick long.
He says, been disgusting at corners and set plays all year.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're going to have fun now, aren't they?
Oh, they're in a good position here, Arsenal. Now Spurs having to do some defending. Offside.
I suppose a lot of us were fearing for the worst, and the worst is exactly what's happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought we'd lose. I'm not sure I thought we'd be 3-0 down at half time, but then when I think about set pieces, then
Was it 2 corners?
Yeah. They've only had 2 corners, haven't they?
Yep, I think they've only had 2 corners. The third goal is down to how we've been weak all year, and it is up against Ben Davies when you leave him exposed.
Yeah.
You can't, I'm not blaming Ben Davies for that. Another super chat from Nicholas Walker. This isn't an issue just for today, but I don't think Sonny is a striker really. He can score, but there is no room behind when he struggles to impact.
Yeah. It's a great ball from Ben Davies. Some space for Madders now. Gets out wide for Kulusevski. Only 4 going forward at the moment for Spurs, though. So Arsenal have got all the men back.
Shoot.
And now Arsenal have 11 back. Kulusevski tries to cut it back. Oh, Porro had a little shot on the half volley.
Got another super chat here. It's not Ange's fault. All he does is tell the boys what to do. It's their fault for not doing their effing job. Where's the heart gone? Piss poor.
Madders just had another chance to...
And another super chat, bro, my Spurs friends laughing at me on the 5-0. You're worse than this. I can't live in a world where Arsenal win the league. All better. Pray City don't lose.
Yeah, and City of Nottingham Forest, obviously, at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
The problem is they've got the whole VAR on their side, aren't they, for Forest this week? So...
It's so weird seeing Forest fans come out being like, everyone's against Forest. I'm like, I don't think so, mate. I mean, they might be because you employ Mark Clattenburg, you mugs. Anyway, once again, free kick from Arsenal just going over our left-hand side. Højbjerg clears, but it goes straight to Declan Rice. Marlon, what is Ange going to say to these players at half-time? Well done, Brendan Johnson.
Do you know what? This is where he's going to have to earn his money, because even I don't have the words.
No.
I wouldn't even know what to say to them right now.
Porro's done well down the right. Gets a cross in. Tell you what, if you're going to be getting crosses in, you've got to get Richarlison on the pitch.
The problem that I have with the whole situation, he's not going to change it. He's going to come out exactly the same way as he's done in the first half and get humiliated if he's not careful. So he's got to do something. This is down. Look, this is down to him and his tactics. He doesn't want to get
opposite from what our comment was just saying, but I agree with you.
It's down to him and his tactics, right? Look, he knows he hasn't got the players. You play them if you're going to play them and not practice set pieces, and then for the second goal as well. It's going to come down to things like this.
Oh, it's another corner.
You've brought in Ben Davies and you've asked him to play inverted fullback. Okay, but Ben Davies can't get back. So that's where the second goal then suddenly comes down to, because he's left 1-on-1 with Saka.
Yeah.
Van de Ven doesn't come across. The two corners are just exactly what we've all been crying out for all season.
Another corner, Maddison. Cleared easily at the near post. And Højbjerg's under a bit of trouble here. Does all right. Needs help, big time. Oh, he does well again, Højbjerg, then down the left. Left foot cross. Just cleared by one of Arsenal's 6'5" or more, 6'3" or more players. That's half time. Few boos at the ground, I'd say. So those goals have been scored. But own goal from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg on 14 minutes from a corner, obviously. Once again, as we've seen all season, teams have got wise to us being unable to defend corners and have just put in-swinging corners on with a blocker on the goalkeeper. Vicario then won't throw that blocker out the way, and as a result they have, in this case, an own goal. Then Spurs equalised with a goal from Mickey van der Ven, but it was disallowed for offside by the smallest of margins. That's the best I can say. 26 minutes, Saka then on the break, down the right-hand side. Ben Davies not really given much help to cover him, and really I have to say, if you're Ben Davies there, you've got to stop that shot, because you know Saka's not going to take it on the outside, so just cover the inside.
Cover the inside.
But he bends it into the far corner easily, no chance for the keeper. And then on 37 minutes, Havertz from a corner from the other side. Again, Ben White blocking the goalkeeper, scores from 4 yards out. So I asked you earlier, what is Ange going to be saying to them? Is he going to make the changes to shore it up a bit? So we were talking about it. Ange talked from the very beginning, and he's been consistent. It's like, this is about a mentality change.
Yep.
We're going to learn how to play it. There are going to be some difficult times. I guess this is one of the questions we all asked ourselves at the time, is like, how will we deal with it when it's really bad? Now, obviously, Newcastle away is at 4-0 is really bad.
Yep.
Right? But if you get done 7 or 8 by Arsenal at your home ground, and you can't defend a corner, and they score 5 from corners, I'm talking hypothetically, but, it could easily happen.
Yep.
He, at that point, arguably, I would say, Ange is then making himself, if you're Daniel Levy, you are doubting whether this guy is too stubborn to actually be the right person. But I'm not saying that's me. I don't think that's the case.
Look, the Villa result a few weeks back is kind of, I think if that one had gone against us as well, I think a lot of us would have been looking at this situation completely different. Look, we've gone to Fulham, not done well. The Forest game, we played okay-ish. But we're getting goals easily shipped against us at the moment. And I think those first 10 games, if they hadn't happened, I think we'd be sitting here wondering how this season... We're probably predicting like 8th or 9th.
So the main difference the first 10 games then, is it that no teams had really worked out that the way to do it is to play very, very narrow, very defensively and very deep, and that they hadn't figured out that we are absolutely under 10 at defending set pieces?
No, and that's the thing. Like, look... Has the performance today been that bad? Actually, no. They've actually played quite well when they've been on the ball, and it's been, they're playing the ball around and stuff like that. We've had 3 chances. The problem's been Ange ball. And it was always going to be today, because all our weaknesses are Arsenal's strengths, right? You can, look, at the end of the day, I saw the super chat earlier where he goes and tells the players what to do, but the players are not good enough to do it. So sometimes you have to look at what you've got at your disposal and go, can I really play this way today? He can, but this is what's going to happen. You are going to get massive defeats like this.
Why is the goalkeeper not learning?
Because they don't want to teach him. Simple as that.
So is Jedinak then being just as stubborn by saying, I'm still not going to put a man on that? I'm not going to put a man on Ben White, so that the goalkeeper has a free run to come the 3 yards in which all he needs to do is punch it away or catch it?
The thing is with Vicario, he's not the best at coming out anyway for long balls. Like crosses in the box, he's like, if people had seen what he was like before and done their research on him, that was one of his weaknesses. It doesn't help that then Spurs can't really defend corners, because you got Romero, who's never been great in the air, Porro, who's short, Van de Ven, whose weaknesses again were in the air, and then you got your doggy or whoever's playing left back. So we're just literally fighting against the only person who was good in the air that's come to us is Dragusin. Right? Yeah, he made a mistake against Everton in the air, but if you look at the Fulham game, it wasn't set pieces that done us.
No.
So it's like a complete different contrast. But I think a lot of us, look, we feared for this. He's now seen it. He's now got to do something. He can't sit there and go and lose 6-0 today. He can't do it because even for us that trust Ange, right? All the people that are going to be Ange out if we go and lose this 6-0.
Yeah.
How do we defend it?
Yeah.
Because it's 3-0 now. Do something different. You're going to have to try it. Even if he has to go 3 at the back. I just don't know.
If he goes 3 at the back, the best we can do is 3-0, I think.
Yeah. He needs to defend
and maybe
this.
that is what he needs to do to see whether that's what he maybe has to fall onto for the rest of the season.
Yeah. He needs to do something at halftime. He can't rely on his laurels
but
because
then here's the flip, right? He clearly has just, got his coaches coaching every training session in the way we play. So suddenly he goes 3 at the back now. It's the equivalent of what Stellini did at Newcastle.
Yeah, of course.
Which go 4 at the back, and the players don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. But we were already 4-5-0 down by the time that happened. And actually, second half.
No, he went 4-4-2. He
was 4-4-2, and then he had to change it back because it just wasn't working. Look, I don't have an answer. I'm a bit gobsmacked. I thought this couldn't really happen. I thought the football gods are not going to be that horrible to us and make us be 3-0 down in the North London derby already. And I'm shell shocked. Because everything it's one of them. Everything you predict and everything you kind of say is going to happen has just happened, right? And when the first corner happened, me and you looked at each other and we feared for the worst. And for all of it, it's a Højbjerg own goal being caught the wrong side. The second goal, okay, but let's go back to Newcastle, right? When Son lost the ball, they play it over the top, play it down that right-hand side. So it's the same mistakes, exact same mistakes. So
it is probably worth saying. So for that, the second goal, Saka's goal before the break, if you haven't seen, I'm sure you have, but they're just showing it on Sky now. Trossard clips Kulusevski. That's not actually the best angle they're showing now. The angle they showed first from behind, he does clip him. And look, my argument is anywhere else on the pitch, it's a foul. But the referee has I'm not kind of surprised because he's been keen to let things go. I think the referee was afraid of giving something too soft. But that's the thing with Spurs. When you're attacking, if you lose the ball, you then concede a goal.
Let me just read this super chat. From N, and he goes, honestly, guys, it's called the Champions League for a reason. Tottenham should be banned from qualifying. It's not called mostly Champions League.
Well, to be honest, you're completely wrong because it's not only the champions who are in the Champions League.
No.
It's literally mostly champions.
Yeah.
If that is actually mostly not champions. But anyway, I understand what you're saying, feeling negative. Well, they're just showing the third goal. I mean, look
where they all are.
Ben White.
The rule,
he gets pushed. So Bukayo gets pushed behind his own line. But I think Bukayo, this is the strongest I'm going to go on Bukayo that I've done all season, right? I think Bukayo's using it as an excuse. I think he knows the guy's going to push him because he gets pushed every time, right? And he's like, if I get pushed back behind my line there, then it's not my fault that I don't come 4 yards to get the ball, right?
Yep.
He's using it as an excuse. Whereas if that was Schmeichel, Seaman, any of the kind of Emi Martinez would see it as a personal battle to make sure that Ben White wouldn't be able to push him at all. He'd throw him off, and then he would come.
But different situation. Emery wouldn't leave someone like that exposed when he's not he's been doing that all season. Emery would have wised up to it after 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. Martin Peverelli has just said, in soccer, FIFA rules state, corner kicks, opponents cannot impede the goalkeeper's movement at a corner kick. I'm not sure if that's an official stat, but
there has to. Yeah, look, for what they're doing, at the end of the day, they've looked up the rules and gone, "This is how far you can go with it." You can see it.
Refs are never, ever, ever going to give a foul in the Premier League for someone standing in front of someone's run.
Manchester City did it to us in the cup.
Yeah.
So we can't sit there and complain because
Newcastle scored from it.
Yeah. But everyone's doing it.
It's so weird though that we're not learning from it. And also why? Maybe I'm wrong and you've heard something I haven't. But why are the journalists not asking Ange about it? Why are the journalists not saying, "Are you not a bit embarrassed at how easy it is?"
So this is where the media go. They like him. If that was Ten Hag, they'd be asking him those questions.
Right.
But look, we love him too, right? We love the way he handles the media, but it's exactly what it is, right? If that was Conte, they'd be asking him. When they don't like someone, they'll ask the questions. Like once Arteta goes on that because they don't really like Arteta, but they like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right. So they will ask these simple. When they like managers, you like just take Rob Edwards. They love Rob Edwards for Luton.
Yeah.
Right. They're going on the most crazy little run at the moment where they can't win a game, but they're not asking difficult questions. It's like, poor old Luton. So you're always going to get this. Like, it's the same, and that's all it is. Right now, Ange is a media darling. They love him. They love the way he comes across. They love his honesty. Yeah. So they're not going to ask him. And when he has been twitchy, they've kind of stepped back from those questions.
So I have to say, before each game, when I do these watch-alongs, I put together a list of talking points. I wrote 12 today. Number 6 was set pieces, best versus worst. So, you know, it's... I think a lot of things in life, but let's just say in football, a lot of things are a matter of, like, make sure you don't look like a mug. And I think because of the way we defend set pieces, it makes Ange look like a mug. I know I said it earlier, but it's like, there has to be some element of, let's make sure that I don't look like I'm completely to blame. And because he's unwilling to, you know, it's as if he doesn't think defending set pieces is a big deal by saying, oh, you know, I'm not going to get a set piece coach. But what's happened today is Arsenal have scored 2 goals from set pieces, and each time Sky have put a camera on their set piece coach like he's become the star. Yeah.
Well, let's go back to last season, when we were scoring set pieces.
Well, exactly.
Do you remember the camera would pan to Vio every single time because we were scoring. We had Perisic, Kane was putting them in, and this, that, and the other. So set pieces are, look, especially in the Premier League, right? Yeah. It's very important, set pieces. I think there's a stat that you will find that most teams that are around the top or near the top or win the league have scored the most set pieces. Yeah. Most teams that survive at the bottom, right? Like especially like Everton and stuff and Burnley when they used to survive. They survived the season because of set pieces. The Premier League it's what it makes it. So you can come here and do what you need to do, but you need to be able to defend set pieces.
On the same subject, but thinking more longer term, how many players do Spurs actually need who have the physicality to help us in these situations?
Oh, now you're asking a totally different question.
Because also, maybe it's also bad management then, as well as, you know, I think it is bad management of Ange to, you know, not have one of his coaches, if it's not him directly, help the goalkeeper learn how to deal with that and to mark better. But is it also bad management then if we don't buy more physical players for the next season who are going to be able to improve it?
But we have got one, and we have got Dragushin sitting on the bench.
So should he have started knowing how good Arsenal were at set pieces?
Yeah, possibly. But it's I just don't have the words at the moment. Like literally, I don't know what to say.
Let's go to the comments.
There's a super chat from Aaron J on there. If you can see it.
I've got one from N. Oh yeah, you've read that one.
Yeah, there should be one after.
Saudi Spurs?
No, he's just come through.
Have you read that one?
No, I haven't read that one.
Saudi Spurs, thanks for writing in, mate. We shouldn't be going through this. We deserve better. Absolute disgrace. And his stubbornness is starting to develop into a real problem. I mean, I think the thing is, Arkham808 also said never could beat a low block, so won't get anything. Yeah, that's true. Look, I think you're right. You know, his stubbornness is a problem, but actually he told us to expect it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he did tell us. So I guess the issue is, you know, if he was playing devil's advocate for himself, he'd say, well, I don't think anyone expected us to be 5th, and we've beaten a lot more teams who we wouldn't have beaten if we hadn't learned how to play this way.
Yeah, of course. I think, but he knows full well that this never happened to him in the Glasgow derby.
No,
never happened to him. So it's completely different, right? You can't do it against Arsenal. Every other I've always said this: you can't in a North London derby. You can't be stupid. It's the only one time as a manager you've got to be. It doesn't matter what you do, just go out and win that game, even if you have to revert to different things. Now, Arteta learnt the hard way. From last year when he lost to Manchester City, he tried to attack them. Didn't work. What's he done this season? Defended twice. Got 4 points out of that.
Yeah.
If they go and win the league now, you're going to look at that game and go, all right, managers adapt. They do.
It's true. I remember with Sir Alex Ferguson, a lot of the players have talked about how for certain games he would purposely play like Darren Fletcher
and Ji-sung Park.
They
literally come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like you literally you go, but why is Paul Scholes been playing for the last 3 weeks? Why is he not playing?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It happens. You do adapt to certain situations, but He brought in Højbjerg today. He brought in Højbjerg. It hasn't worked.
No, that goal, the Saka's first goal, that's when Højbjerg needed to be. You know, so what it came from was the Kulusevski clip, and Højbjerg is trying to get to the edge of the box to try and maybe have a chance at a shot. And actually, what he needs to be is thinking more like Declan Rice, be like, I'll stand just in front of Mickey van der Ven, and then if it breaks over to Saka, I'm only 15 yards away.
Yeah. Got a genuine question from a super chat as well. He goes, I don't know the offside rule, but the ball hit 2 Arsenal defenders before it's put in. Is the play not rest? So basically...
Which goal is that?
Van der Ven's. So the problem is when Porro hits the ball, Van der Ven is already in an offside position. Yeah. And that's why he's classed offside. It doesn't matter who it hits afterwards, he's already in the offside position. Now, if he was standing onside and then it hits the 2 players, different story.
So we brought Pat Matasar on for Bentancur. Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Has he left Højbjerg on?
Højbjerg's still on. Yeah.
Oh my God, what's he doing? He's gone for legs, but it's just I don't know what to expect now. Bentancur was probably one of the only players on the ball that was doing anything.
Dave, the presenter from Sky, started with "You just never know." He's trying to paint a big Tottenham recovery script. Good luck, mate. I wouldn't be afraid of that if it wasn't for the fact that I know that every time they get a corner, they're going to score a goal. Spurs haven't lost a North London derby by 3 or more goals since 1978. We're not going to be able to score 3 goals when playing against a deep block. That's the problem. And also, Arsenal are on the ball already, early doors. Oh, they're in at the back, maybe hit. Trossard on the left. Porro blocks the cross, and Sarr heads it straight back to Trossard. Declan Rice. Sarr dribbling it out of his own box. Got to be careful. Puts Van der Ven under pressure. Cleared and...
Another super chat. Ange tactics. Ball in the final third. 2, every player stands in the opponent's 18. 3, don't cross the ball but try and play intricate passes in the 18. 4, get exposed on the counter attack. 5, concede from a set piece. And Aaron, if you're still about, because I saw your super chat, but I didn't get to read it. If you want to post it, and I'll try and read it again. Yeah. It was something about, basically said 3-0 down. If this is something about Conte, right. Conte would be getting asked questions, which you kind of answered anyway.
Yeah. It's important not to forget how much people hated defensive play. So, you can't have it each and every way, but, this is bad, obviously. This is a horrible day. Oh, chance for Tomiyasu over the bar. Arkham808 says, the worst part about this is we've now set up a scenario to win the league for Arsenal. Well, that is another bad thing. Yeah. Look at this. So this was another set piece, and nobody marked Tomiyasu at the back. It's just completely embarrassing.
I've got a strange feeling we're going to do City. I've just got this feeling.
I don't know how. I don't think the fans would accept it. I don't know.
Well, if we're going into that City game and we've lost, 3 on the bounce?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we've got, depends how we do against Burnley, I suppose. Mate, and they're going to be fighting, if they're fighting for survival, that could be another disastrous day.
If we get a draw against City, then Arsenal win the league. It's as simple as that. No, they're having a few points below.
I bet some have gone home.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of going through the motions in this half, I predict.
Yeah, because Arsenal are uncomfortable. They're in comfortable mode.
It must be nice to be in comfortable mode, and then I also know if you get a set piece, you're going to score.
A lot of people with Ange has to go. This is going to be very reactionary to this game, and It is what it is.
Mickey's totally on his own here.
Yeah. I feel like you used an example earlier of Klopp when he first came, and we all told Klopp he needed a goalkeeper and a defender, and he refused to listen to us for 18 months. And it only took the Champions League final for him to go, okay.
Yeah. I think he tried, to be fair to him, I think he tried to get Van Dijk 6 months earlier.
He did, yeah, and he did get him in January. Well, at least I can't blame Werner today.
True. Romero's just won it high. Maddison on the edge. They've got 8 men ahead of him. They've got so many men in the box every time, Arsenal. It's impossible to get around them. Kulusevski crosses in. Oh, that was a big chance for Romero.
That's 3 headers, yeah.
Yeah, Neville said a hat-trick of missed headers from Romero. But if you're Ange now, why aren't you thinking, look, the actual chances we're making are all in the air. Let's get Richarlison on.
But a lot of people say, who are we to question Ange? He's the coach. We're not.
I guess he knows how fit Richarlison is.
Yeah. I'm expecting to see Richarlison at least in the 60th minute.
Always funny get Aston Villa fans in the comments. It's like, and they're calling us Spursy. It's like, hold on, you've been relegated. Like, honestly, you're having one good season, boys. Chill out. I know we all love Vicario, and I do. I rate him, but he won't survive.
No,
he won't survive if he doesn't learn this. But he needs help. I know that as well. I do. But he's the boss. He's got to be the boss.
But you've had other goalkeepers that have probably not. Like, De Gea was never great for coming out.
No, nor was Lloris.
Oh, Lloris, yeah. But with a good centre-back, 2 centre-backs and a DM, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Ray is even that good at either. It's just that he has got who he's got in front of him.
Yeah, but can you think of another Premier League goalkeeper in the Premier League currently where you know as an opposition you only have to do one specific thing and you will score?
That's because everyone else will counteract it. We don't.
Yeah.
Maybe Sheffield United.
Oh, bad ball from Ødegaard. Gives us Decky. It's 3-on-3 momentarily. He's made the wrong decision and it won't be a penalty, and that's gone to Raya. No. It would have been a foul anywhere else, but he's not going to give you a penalty for that.
Yeah. I think that the second goal, the penalty, is going to be the one that tests everybody. Because I think you're right. It should be a penalty. It's a foul. I know it's accidental, but he's about to go into the path of the ball.
Big chance for Arsenal here.
Oh,
save. Brilliant save from Vicario on his line. So easy. It's so easy just to get to the byline. Look, Porro up against 2 men down the line. No one helping him.
He's off anyway.
It's a great save.
So what's going to happen now?
It's a corner, by the way.
It's a corner.
Yeah.
He's offside.
Yeah. 2 of them would have been like that. Yeah. So here we go. Now they've got Sarr on Ben White. Way! Amazing. Oh no, now Sarr's walked away from Ben White.
No, the referee's called him.
Oh, right. Right. Hold on. Yeah. Gary Neville saying that he used to have to be that man to block. So now that Sarr's on him, Ben White stopped even trying it. So now he's going to make a late run to try and do the block. Look, that's what Ben White's trying to do. Like, there we go, and he's on him again. And it was a bad corner. But at least there was another man in the way as a result of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So I remember back in the day.
Sorry, can I just finish? Sorry, because I forgot to finish. So Gary Neville was saying that when he was playing, his job was to be on the player who was trying to block Schmeichel. And he said that Schmeichel would just shove both of them out the way.
So I remember your player, because you couldn't really touch their player. So you used to have your player used to come and sit in front, and you could allowed to push your player. Yeah. So you used to push your player, who used to be in the and. That I would also say you are allowed to push their player, because if they're blocking you, then you're allowed to fucking block them. Ten minutes gone of this second half. Arsenal have made a couple of chances, and Spurs have had a chance as well. Oh, that's Romero started sliding in from a long way away. Just got a big one on Tomiyasu. All the people, I get, you're angry, right? In the comments. When you talk about Ange being gone, who do you want in? And what kind of football do you imagine? Do you think we can get an Emery? We can't. So we've missed out on Emery.
Right? So if you want someone who kind of has that kind of, mind you, Villa concede a lot of goals as well. I don't, because we don't watch Villa every game, I don't know what their specific weakness is.
I think, no, so Villa obviously have weaknesses. I think what the problem is that Emery, you saw Emery go to the Emirates and adjust. He messed it up against us completely.
Yeah.
Right. But Emery, there's tactical nous during the game and stuff like that.
Johnson driving at Ben White and doing well here. Down the line, being confident. Oh, he's just lost his footing a bit, but he's doing all right. He's got to win a corner now, and does. Right. That was good stuff, and the crowd got behind him. So the fans now think they didn't want Jose and they didn't want Conte because it's too negative, right?
Yep.
They didn't, and those are two managers who did adjust. So now we all wanted an attacking manager, we got one, but now they want someone in the middle. Well, who is that perfect manager? It doesn't exist. And I'm telling you, I don't believe there's another manager we could have got instead of Ange who would have us at 5th in the league at the moment. I really don't. Because the attacking football has allowed us to beat a lot of those mid-range teams that Man United and Chelsea and Newcastle haven't been able to beat. Now, in games like this, are we getting absolutely pumped? Yes, and it's horrible. But we've got to stick with this guy and give him the chance to get the players in who can help him do what he wants to do better. And I think first job, get some more physicality in there because, like you said, Marlon, set pieces in the Premier League, huge, huge.
It'll be interesting with how, because I know a lot of people wanted Arne Slot in the summer. It'll be interesting how he gets on at Liverpool.
Yeah. My instinct is he doesn't have the personality. Liverpool manager's job is a lot about personality. Porro's just had a shot that's gone wide. But it's a big, big job where there's a lot of politics involved and a lot of kind of trauma with the fan base as well from back in the day and things that have happened to them. And a lot of it is about politics. And Slot is obviously a brilliant tactical coach, as Ten Hag used to be. But sometimes jobs are about personality as well.
I was listening to something about Ten Hag the other day, and someone said they used to watch Ajax quite a lot. And they used to give up so many, like what Man United are doing now, give up so many chances, but they had the players for him in the attacking positions, which was the difference.
Yeah. Saka's through here. 4 players coming through from Arsenal here. Comes out to Trossard. And again, Rice is outside him. Good block this time from Spurs.
Why there's 2,000 of you in here? Oh, hold on. Let me just check this. Because I'm done with the game. I need 70 of you to sign up to spurskingstv.
Oh, chance here for Arsenal. Wait. Yeah, it's a foul. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Sign up to spurskingstv. Why? What are you nearly at? 2,000?
2,000. I need 70 of you. There's 2,000 of you, over 2,000 of you in the chat. Just click on the link and get me up to the 2,000 for today. At least do me a favour.
Definitely do that, guys. Definitely do. Click on the links in the headline, in the description, and get spurskingstv up and give my... Oh,
here we go.
Lost the ball, and Arsenal are now breaking on us. Spurs have had 10 shots. Oh, big chance for Havertz. Doesn't get it down. Josh Watson, you Muppets calling for the manager's head are the same people who, when you were 5th, when you were... No, okay, that doesn't even make sense. Aaron J, super chat. Thank you, mate. Son hasn't shown me one captain's performance yet. Well, I think Son might be depressed based on the fact that he doesn't really get any chances, but he did have a big chance on the one-on-one today. Johnson tried to play into Madders there.
Big up Aaron J, because I know who he is. He's been on my channel before.
Top man. Aaron, thank you for writing in, mate. Madders is going to get taken off soon for Gio, I would have thought, because he is not in this game at all. And he's slightly on his heels a lot. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, play to play on though. And Saka's got the ball again. Driving at Ben Davis with a runner outside him. Comes inside to Ødegaard, and they keep it on that side. That was off, I think. Oh, good turn from Decky. Needs help.
Where's Lo Celso? Bring him on for a bit.
At least he'll kick someone.
Yeah.
Is there a Brazilian he can kick? If Jesus comes on, he'll kick him, won't he?
I was hoping that would bring back Lamela for one game.
Yeah. Rice wins it off Spurs pretty easily there. Trossard. And Havertz. Davo, it's such a shame. We're essentially back to square one here. We will dump Ange, and then the team he has built will have to be reshaped to the financial loss. I don't think we will dump Ange, to be honest.
We shouldn't, like...
He won't sack Ange.
Unless he loses 6 or 7, but I think he's a shut-up shop now.
He won't sack him if we lose 6 or 7. I don't know.
You can't lose 6 or 7.
No, I know you can't. I think he'll realise. Son has come deep to get the ball and lays it out to...
I just want Maddison to come off because he's just been awful. And I want him dropped, actually.
I think that was called for a little bit after Newcastle as well, to be honest. We're in this classic situation now where when a team are winning so easily, they are just so much more energetic. So they are working both back and forward, and Spurs just don't have the same mental energy almost, and emotional energy.
Someone's mentioned Sporting Lisbon's coach.
Amorim.
Yeah.
I think West Ham are after him.
Yeah, he's on... Could be. Yeah, I think he's flying in this week to speak to them.
He was supposedly on Liverpool's list, but I don't know what happened there. Gary Neville's just talking. Arsenal are just kind of playing it around. It's going to be Ole's soon. So much space for Ødegaard in central midfield. Lovely ball out now to Saka. They just go to Saka every time.
I'd love to go to the Emirates and do this just once.
Yeah, we've only ever won once at the Emirates. That was Yunus Kabul's last.
I am counting the League Cup game too, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, Saka is in a good position. Van der Ven does well.
Well, at least they're defending properly now.
Andrew Simmons, did you expect a hiding? I did. All the money we had for Harry Kane, don't buy a top striker. Well, look, I would argue, who are the top strikers who would have come to us, who we could have bought? I'm not sure. Because you've got to think, it's not just a matter of, oh, you bid for them and they come to you. It's other clubs who want them who are better than us and pay more than us. There's no way Osimhen would have come to us.
No. He doesn't. He's no way.
So they've got a corner, by the way, and we know that's scary.
So Basuma and Richarlison look like they're coming on.
Sarr is still on white. Oh, and something's happened at the back. Is that Maddison on the floor? Yeah, he's pretending to have been hurt.
Someone put Ivan Toney. He was banned for 8 months, to be fair.
Yeah. So let's see here. So it's Tomiyasu up against Maddison. I think Tomiyasu's trying to... Maddison is trying to get Tomiyasu sent off, which is embarrassing. Do you think Basuma will come on for Maddison? And they'll play like 3...
No, Højbjerg.
Right.
Should be Højbjerg.
Oh, Maddison has just totally lost Tomiyasu.
Another corner. Oh, that's a...
Oh, a bad delivery. Okay, could have done with that earlier.
Do you know what? That first corner, right, that he took earlier was a terrible delivery. It was...
The front post?
Yeah. No, the way it was... Out of all the corners, the second one was... No, that was Trossard later. The first one was... First one was terrible, but because of where it was whipped and Thingy being caught completely off guard, it just...
Wrong side.
Why they're doing subs? Thanks, peeps. I'm now 41 away. 41. Link is in the Spurs Kings TV because I'm not really watching the game anymore.
So yeah, it looks like Højbjerg's coming off and Maddison.
So Kula will go central. Son will go left.
So now I'm like, get it out to Kulusevski and get some crosses in the box.
But Kuli's gone in the middle, so it's the strangest thing to bloody do.
So who's come out wide?
Son and...
Oh, Sonny, right.
Yeah.
Sonny might get on the ball a bit more. Wouldn't surprise me if Rishi found a way to get himself sent off. Oh, chance! Real chance! Goal.
Yay!
It's
Romero!
So very weird, Raya's just kicked it straight to Romero, and for some reason Romero is playing up front. He's literally just standing up front.
Do you know what's really weird? I did this last game, you know, when I got people to subscribe to my channel and we scored.
Guys, subscribe to Spurs Kings TV.
It seems to work.
Yeah, Gary Neville saying, what are you doing, Romero?
Oh, it's Romero.
Look at him, look where he is.
What's he doing?
It's a very weird finish as well.
It's a terrible finish.
Yeah, it's actually a good finish because Raya dives out the way. Raya has tried to dink one into midfield on his wrong side. Oh, you look like a muck there, Raya. I'll tell you what.
If we got a second...
happen, but if we got something from this because of that, it would be hilarious.
Yeah, but then people would go, when we were praising him for being better than bloody, what's his name?
Here we go. And he's just brought Richarlison on and Sonny down the left side. Won the ball back already. 64 minutes. Just win a corner here, Sonny. Oh, Rishi, you've got to hold it up! I bet we concede straight away. I bet we concede straight away.
No, we'll be all right. The problem is if we get a second, can Arsenal then turn it back on?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, if we get... They'll turn it on now, I think.
No, because they've been...
Look, we've given the ball away straight away. They're in down the right. Keeper. Okay.
He's offside.
He's offside. Good. That means no corner. Come on, no corner. No corner, police. That would be brilliant if Arteta pulled the Raya off now, off the pitch.
What was he thinking? But then that's
the crowd are right in it now. Yeah. Decky out to beat Brennan Johnson on the right. Kulusevski getting past him. Go on, get another one quick. That'd be hilarious. Go on, Brennan, get to the byline. Good lad. He's got to the byline. Oh, nearly Richarlison. But they didn't. We scored a lot of goals from that position this season, but they had so many men in the box, Arsenal. I don't think we've ever come back from 3-0 against Arsenal. Like we've had some, like, two... And Romero is just striding forward here. He's like, fuck it.
Cross it.
Yeah, he has crossed it as well. Ooh. Oh, it just doesn't get over Gabriel, I think. Oh, chance for the break here for Arsenal. Martinelli's got pace, but has he got Van der Ven?
No.
Book him for that, ref, as well.
He knew. Even he knew.
Oh no, Van der Ven's holding his calves. Is he all right? All right, Brennan Johnson's a chance to run again, but they've got two back. He's gone inside him. Good stuff, Brennan. Oh! He tried to play the ball through to Richarlison, who made a lovely run, and Brennan Johnson just got too much on it. The key thing here is do not concede in the next 5 minutes and keep this tempo up.
60th minute, 66 minutes in. God, could you imagine?
It's the hope that kills you.
Yeah.
It is the hope that kills you.
Was it Liverpool last year where we were like 3-0 down and got it back and then they scored again in the last minute?
That was at home as well. Was that Eric Dyer's mistake?
That was Anfield, yeah.
Was it where he tried to head it back? Or
No, that wasn't that one. That was when Richarlison scored in the last minute.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then Jota should have been sent off, got the winner.
Saka's got the ball on the right. And he's got a runner now outside. Oh, they're going to let him have a shot, are they? Jesus, that was too easy. Might as well talk in hypotheticals because we've been dross all day.
What else can we talk about?
If we got a draw,
yeah.
If we got a draw, Raya's moment would go up there with the Gerrard slip, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it would do.
The Raya wrong foot chip.
What is he doing? He's too relaxed though, wasn't he?
That's it. He's doing the Olays. Man on, Sarr. Oh, Sarr. Oh, Tottenham. Oh, Tottenham. Romero has saved his fucking ass there. Sarr was just trying to dribble it out of his box a little bit. Yeah, Romero's having a word with him. Don't give anything away like idiots. Van der Ven as well tried as well. Romero really.
It's weird now because we've now ended with the midfield three. No, apart from obviously Maddison, the midfield two. Sorry, that I thought we were going to start with.
So what you're saying is you would have been a better manager for this game.
Oh no, because I would have done set pieces for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, that's what I hoped we would have done, but no.
But I've been doing it since January.
Like, I'm not going to change because why would I?
But the thing is, right? He said he doesn't need to change, but his football doesn't need to change. He just needs to do something with his set pieces.
That's to say the least. Good half turn there from Basuma. Gets it out to Decky, who's buzzing up in some interesting places. Out to Brennan Johnson, who will be confident after what happened last time. Oh, and then Tomiyasu does better this time. And now Martinelli will have pace on Basuma. He does well there, Basuma.
It's Havertz, I think.
Oh, is it Havertz? Sorry.
Yeah.
Arteta looking a little bit more animated now, it's fair to say. Don't forget, everyone, we have a live post-match fan show later on.
That'll be worth a listen.
Yeah, that'll be worth a listen. And also, we'll have the post-match reaction show. Arsenal now getting into Stoke-esque time wasting. Rishi buzzing around. Good lad. Get up. Good tackle from Mickey. Go back. Well done. Ben Davis. The fans are definitely more into this, as you'd expect. Basuma. Might as well just keep Romero playing. What a ball from Basuma, by the way. Oh, no, not a good ball from Decky to Rishi. That was good stuff. Kulusevski was taken out after he played that pass. But the referee has decided it's not a foul and he's going to help pick him up.
To be fair, Mark Oliver's probably thinking if Spurs lose, Newcastle might catch them.
It was a foul. Anyway, goal kick Arsenal. That was good stuff between the lines from Spurs there for a second, though.
If anything's going to happen, it needs to happen in this next 10 minutes.
Well, actually, it depends how much added time he adds on.
Yeah, get one now, one in the next 10, and one in the other.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Bit of a battle in midfield at the moment. Basuma just decided to kind of sit out of it, drop his head down, and Arsenal have got the ball back. Odegaard's a lovely little player, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, only if Real Madrid or Barcelona had money.
I know.
Sign it, or Real Madrid might have a buyback clause.
Okay, they go all the way back to Riot. Go on, do something mad again, you idiot. Just Arsenal trying to take the sting out of the game here. Interesting ball from Tomiyasu, but Havertz wasn't ready for it. Davis comes back to Romero now. I think Romero, I don't mind if you want to stand up front again, mate, to be honest. Lovely ball from Romero into Decky. Takes it on the half turn, puts in Richarlison inside right channel. There's no one in the box for him, though. He's got to wait. He does, and that's going to go to the keeper. You really wanted Johnson in that channel, and
do you think anyone will be calling up, being Ange out?
Yeah, I do. I feel quite confident there will be some people of that ilk. Oh, lovely turn from Saka, but a good tackle from Ben Davis there. He got the ball, and that's good refereeing. Saka, as always,
here we go.
Pretending to be injured.
Yeah, get up.
Yeah, he'll be limping in a sec. What a ball before from Romero, by the way, though. And Romero, look, he's just given another ball in midfield, and he's gone. He's gone with him. And Ben Davis, so Romero's getting in the box. Good lad. Now we've got to find a way to get a cross in. I don't mind that from Romero. I mean, we might get hit on the break, but that's the risk you take. Basuma turns out. Now you've got to get it out to Sonny, Sarr. Oh. Okay, gets out to Brennan Johnson. Romero's standing in the middle of the box next to Richarlison. Make sure they make different runs. Oh, Brennan Johnson, he's trying to be clever, but okay, don't foul him. Oh, Martinelli kicked it across his own box. If only it could have fallen straight to us. Van der Ven's got to put the power boost on here, and he does.
Declan Rice stopped. He went, no, forget it. Mate. It's weird that he's brought on Martinelli and they've started to...
Romero stayed up front again.
Yeah.
This is hilarious from Romero. I love it. Fuck it. We're now playing a 3-1-3-2. Why not? Why not? Make them think about it. If we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose by 4 anyway. Good cross from Porro. Oh, Romero made the front post, but it goes straight to the keeper.
Oh, I miss Perisic for this stuff.
Oh, great kick from Raya. And Basuma is sitting in for Romero, and Havertz is coming up with Martinelli. Decky trying to work back as well. Cut inside. Well done. Oh, what have you done?
No, they've been all right. They're all right.
Just got away with it there. Comes out to Decky in a chance.
So what have you made of the subs so far?
Romero's still playing up front. He's made a straight run up front. He's going to flick it onto Richarlison. I tell you what.
That was close. No.
Great stuff from Richarlison. He won it up high. No! Oh, he's given offside. But he gave offside for the flick on which... Oh, that's second phase. Like, he's given the offside for this flick on, right?
Oh, he's offside.
But wait, isn't it second phase? It touches the Arsenal player. Oh, fuck off. That's shit. That was a shame, because we'd won the ball up high there with our new centre forward, Romero. Romero's just in everything at the moment.
He's everywhere.
Arsenal on the edge of our box, plays it out to Saka. And he's got Ben White as a runner again. He's going to come back. Gabriel. So much space for Martinelli here against Porro. Oh, Porro does well. And then doesn't do well with the pass, but it's okay. Well done, Rishi. Hold it up. Oh, he's won a foul well there. Now do it quick. Look, and that's a yellow card for Rice. That is a yellow card for Rice. It has to be. Kicked it away. It has to be. Oliver, it has to be. It has to be. He's stopped us taking it quickly. He knows exactly what he's doing. Oliver. Yeah, honestly. Joke. Johnson again, trying to drive at the fullback, and he wins a free kick. Chance to put it in the box, why not? Porro's going to take it. Just don't chip it up to the keeper. Just make it happen. Romero going forward, Van der Ven going forward. It's only Basuma staying back, so they could, if he chips it straight up to the keeper, they'll be straight on the counter-attack. So it's got to be a good delivery, and don't be offside. Okay, challenge for it. And they've just cleared it long, outplay. Come on, boys. Tempo. Come on, Ben. He's gone backwards. It's a good touch from Basuma. Van der Ven. Tottenham playing very high again now. And Porro gets it out wide. And Brennan Johnson up against Martinelli this time. It's going to go inside. No, he dived that time, I think, Johnson. And the ref said it was a dive. And now they're in down the right. And this is Deck against Martinelli. He's got to win a yellow card. And that's a brilliant yellow card to take. Good. Good. He had to do that, and we've not been doing that enough this season.
Well done, Kulu. Well done.
Huge. Decky was struggling for pace there, but he did the right thing.
Did completely the right thing.
It's on the halfway line. 77 minutes now. If we need a goal soon, that's for sure. Otherwise, it's just going to peter out. Oh, nice idea. Chance here. Oh, Decky just couldn't get the ball out of from under his feet, unfortunately. Oh, Sar's slipping over. Come on, let's make this a Premier League story. Basuma being given a lot of time, but he's not willing to... He's not able to find anyone between the lines and kind of goes backwards.
Where we need a Dwight Gale moment.
It's slowed down a little bit here for Spurs. Come on, they've got to keep the tempo up, but that's because they've got Arsenal have got 11 men behind the ball. Brennan trying to get to the byline again. He's gone for the deep cross with the keeper. The keeper's done well.
I think every cross we've put in, he's held on to it.
Nah, it was too high. There was just too much height on that. There's no chance. He's been on the ball for 20 seconds here. The ref's got to book him, really. Just lumped it down the middle, and we've got no one there. I don't like it when defenders let those bounce, but Romero's done okay. Davis. Oh, Ben Davis, like Maradona in his own box there, finds Porro. It's got to be quick here, Porro, while they've got... Oh, he's gone long, okay. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a great ball from Porro to Brennan, who's up against Tomiyasu now. Come on, Brennan. He's done well there, Brennan. Oh, it's another bad cross, though. Left-footed this time.
Romero's just screaming at him. Come on. Come on, Spurs. Do something. Just one more.
Cross, that was good.
Make it respectable.
Tell you what, if you could have found a deep cross to the back stick there, Sarr made a good run.
Saka with a scream.
Yeah, embarrassing.
And also, thank you to all the people that have subscribed to Spurs Kings TV. We are 25 away from the target. 25.
Yeah, I guess we're drawing 1-1 if we could defend set pieces. I know that's not how it works. Don't worry.
Should be. Should be like Aussie rules. Set pieces count for a different amount.
Yeah, guys, do click on @BarnabySlater_ in the title and @SpursKingsTV. Give us a little subscribe. We make daily content for you on Spurs. Might be quite stressful content this week, but all your help and support much appreciated.
Until Thursday.
Okay, Ben Davis clears it long. And Richarlison asking for a free kick in midfield, but the ref waves it away. Oh, that's a big dive in from Porro there, from Davis there. And Davis gets booked. Set piece for Arsenal. Saka down again.
Yeah.
Spurs defending their line on the 18-yard box here.
I'll tell you now, if they turn up against City and didn't turn up here, I'll be fuming.
City will be an easier game for us than this. Porro, Vicario could have caught that, but he's punched it. Be strong there. Be strong. Be strong. Yeah, look, do I think we can score more goals than Man City? No, probably not, but I think we'll have more chances, that's for sure. Don't foul him, you're being naive, come on! Porro, you're being naive. Arsenal they're just trying to hold it to get fouls now. Arsenal fans loving it at the moment. Another free kick. Rice bends it in. Cleared by Van der Ven. Okay, it's broken to Sonny. Needs help. And that's a yellow card for sure. Okay, Spurs taking the free kick quickly. Partey did get a yellow card. That's Arsenal's first yellow card, I think. Oh, Spurs just slowing it down because Arsenal have got... They're playing in kind of like a 4-4-2 defensively. Everyone behind the ball. Basuma out to Porro. Comes to Johnson. Johnson has 4 men in front of him. Comes back to Basuma. I'd get Romero up the... Go on, Pedro. Don't foul him. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, they've just whacked it clear, so Vicario now has it on the halfway line, or near the halfway line. He's going to give it to...
Oh, my legs.
Romero's just gone up front again. I love this. Why not?
Yeah,
Arsenal aren't playing anyone up front, so might as well. Now Johnson has it on the right, but he's got 2 ahead of him. He's running into a bit of a brick wall. He does okay.
My only issue is we keep playing it to Brennan Johnson. He's not the best crosser. So
he's a good crosser. He's a really good crosser, I think.
Like when it's low, not when it's in the air.
Which Son, chance to cross it here from Pap Sarr. How's your ball? It's a good ball. Oh, Romero had a chance.
Oh, no,
Gary
my
Neville
God.
thinks it's a pen, but the ref hasn't given it. Gary Neville thinks that's a Stonewall pen. It's on Ben Davies. Do you know what it's very similar to? That one against Southampton we didn't get last season. Decky with a cross straight to the keeper. Sure. Gary Neville thinks it's a certain penalty. Ben Davies is still on the ground. Oh my God, it's a penalty. That is a Stonewall penalty. That is a Stonewall penalty. He's whacked him in the thigh. I'll tell you what, 85 minutes, Spurs have a penalty to make this 3-2. Surely. Don't slow it down. It's at full pace.
Yeah.
Who's on our pen? Sonny.
Yeah.
Come on, boys! Declan Rice, moment of madness, didn't see Ben Davies sneaking in front of him. It's exactly like that Southampton one that ended Conte. Come on, Sonny. I'm telling you, getting Romero up front is they don't know what to do about it.
Because and the worst thing is you've got what's causing them problems is two big men.
Yeah, how has Michael Oliver not given it? Here we go, penalty.
Come on.
There's going to be at least 7 added as well, I reckon. At least 7.
Yeah.
Come on, Sonny. They're showing the crowd. They're all looking exactly like us. How's he not given it?
Just in case.
Look, Raya's nowhere near. Raya's gone off to the sideline to read his water bottle or something. Like he's gone off to the halfway line.
Don't know why, because we've had one penalty all year, so good luck.
No, but he'll know all Sonny's penalties for South Korea and everything.
I tell you what, if this goes in the back, ooh.
He scored his last 5, 4 to the left and 1 down the middle. Will Sonny have seen Harry Kane when he took the penalty, knowing that Raya goes incredibly early to the decision side? And will he stop himself and just roll it like Kane did? I don't want him to. Just know, Sonny, that if you hit it how you want to, you will score.
Come on.
Here he comes. Here we go. Scored.
Yes!
Top corner, 3-2. Fucking unbelievable pen. Exactly what I said. If you hit it how you want to hit it, it doesn't matter how early he goes, and it doesn't matter where he goes. 3-2. Now, do not concede in this next couple of minutes, and we can make the end of this scary as fuck for them. It's a brilliant penalty. No chance. Keeper went the right way. Top bin.
Have they got the bottle?
We need to have the bottle. Keep Romero up there. Fuck it. Keep Romero up there. That is what has caused them absolute ructions. Don't concede straight away. Don't do anything stupid. Richarlison's just run into their defender. And Oliver is very quick to give everything against... Don't get sent off, Richarlison. Don't do these things that stop the tempo, Richarlison. You're being a dumb. Look, he's blocked him, basically. No, he hasn't butted him.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't butted
He's gone
him.
in with his shoulder. It's a... No, Gary Neville. Gary Neville's...
Look, when did Lo Celso come on?
You got that completely wrong, Gary Neville. He said he's head-butted him, flying head-butt. It's a shoulder.
No, his shoulder.
It's completely wrong. But he's done it because Gabriel's tried to block him.
Lo Celso's on, by the way.
Who's he come on for? They're bringing Kivior on. So they're going to bring on another centre-back. He's a centre-back, isn't he, Kivior?
Yeah, Kivior's centre-back. Lo Celso's come on. I didn't even see that.
They're taking Odegaard off. Lo Celso's trying to push Odegaard off.
Anybody know who Lo Celso came on for?
Do you know why that's fucking idiotic of Richarlison as well? Is because now all that time is stuff that time that we can't try and attack them.
Ben Davies, someone said. He's come on for Ben Davies. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Alexander Hilton.
Because he got kicked in the thigh. He's actually in the left back position now, Gio. You got to win a free kick there, Rishi. There's a bit of panic amongst Spurs with like just sprinting into every challenge. See it off. It's a corner. Corner to Arsenal. It's going to take so much time over this. $89 minutes. I think they've got to find 7. Oh my God, they nearly scored from another corner and Van der Ven's cleared it off the line. Just embarrassing.
So I'm going to do it again because we've scored 2 goals.
I'll tell you what, it's actually Romero got the flip. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. Spurs Kings TV, subscribe and we'll get that third. We'll get that third. It seems to be a lucky thing.
Make sure you subscribe to Spurs Kings TV, guys.
And Barnaby Slater. Don't forget that too.
But it's another, the fans are in it, but it's another corner to Arsenal and they keep making it very difficult for us. Brennan Johnson on Tomiyasu doesn't look right.
6 minutes.
Found only 6 minutes. That's mental. Okay, here comes the corner. It's right on Vicario's head. And again, he didn't get there.
It's a free kick.
It's a free kick this time. How can it only be 6? There are 7 added minutes in games where nothing's happened. They've gone down the channel long there. That's good. That's good. We got some... that was a percentage ball into the channel. Get Romero up front again. Get him up front again. Come on, make a chance or 2. Where's Romero? Why? He's got to get up there. He's got to. Yeah, he's done it. He's gone for the run now. He's gone for a late run as it comes out to Brennan Johnson. Sorry, Pedro Porro.
Come on.
Got to find a way to get it in the box, boys. Come on. They're being patient. Surely it's going to come to Son. Yeah, it does. Gio out to Son, and Gio takes Saka away. Now you can get the ball in the box, Sonny. No, you should get the ball in the box. Sarr to Deki to Bissouma. Arsenal are all on their 18-yard line or deeper. Porro. No! Don't just dink a chip up to the keeper. If you're going to cross it in, it's got to be flat and pace. They've gone long, and Sarr got a head on it. It's gone backwards. Get up. No! No way! How is that ever a free kick? Fuck off! "92 minutes. Taking so much time over this free kick. Of course. There we go, they're taking it in the corner. You're wrong side, Gio. Well done. We've got the throw in. Just got to go down the line, Biss, then. Brilliant from Rishi. There's no one forward, unfortunately. Deki's got to try and win something. Well done, Romero. Brilliant. Rishi down the left. Win something. Win a free kick. Yeah, he has. He has. He has. It's won a free kick. Chance to get it in the box. Delivery everything here. The free kick is about 32, 33 yards out on the left-hand side. Gio wants to take it. I'd let Porro whip this in.
I'd let Porro whip this in as well, but...
83, so 3 minutes left. It is Porro. It's a corner. It's a corner. Come on, boys. Make this a moment. Come on, boys. Gio coming across to get an in-swinger on. it's a good first clearance from Arsenal. Oh, tell you what, Van der Ven won the ball and then was taken out. And now there's a break on. Vicaria's got to win this. Vicaria does beautifully there. Oh, Gio should have given it first time. Is there anything? I wonder if there's any VAR on that kick.
No, it was Romero took him out.
Okay. Okay, it's out with Son on the left. He's got to cut in and get it in the box. Saka stopped that. So Sarr now comes to Mickey van der Ven. Brings it back onto his left foot. Out to Sarr. Can he get it to Sonny? Comes back into the middle. 2 minutes left. Sarr. Van der Ven, sorry, into Decky. Someone's got to be brave here with a ball, with a good ball. Gets to Son. Chance to cut in and whip. I'm not sure he's going to the byline instead. Okay. Oh, my God. Chance. Come to the edge. Oh, Basuma's done a big error there, and Arsenal are going to be in unless Vicario's there. But Van der Ven's fine.
I was so happy when I saw that was Van der Ven.
Oh, no, Van der Ven's still on the floor. Is he all right?
Just get out, Vandy.
Van der Ven's still on the floor. Is he all right? Right, there's 1 minute left now. Come on, bit more tempo. Gio Lo Celso, good position. They know they want to get it out to Son, but they're blocked off that way. It's come to Decky Kulusevski, cuts in on his left, tries a little ball to Gio. Now chance for Brennan Johnson to get across it. Oh, I should have. Now a chance for Gio, wants it on his left. No, yeah, okay, it's a good ball. He's given a corner. Get the keeper up. Get the keeper up. 95 minutes and 30 seconds. Get the keeper up. Anything. Yeah. Get the keeper up. Keeper's up. Come on, Big Vic. Gary Neville's just said he's not one on his own box. He's actually blocking the other keeper. Why not? Good delivery here, Pedro. Come on. Flick it. Oh, it's a terrible delivery. Oh, it's come to Decky. Can he? Brilliant from Decky. Win something. Oh, okay. We're going to have a throw in. He's got to have found some more in this 6 minutes. There's got to be at least another minute. Sonny on the right. There are 4 players on the right, which is too many. Oh, it's too much from Son. He's kicked it off.
And it's over.
That's the end of the game. Literally, the ref found nothing extra there. It's finished. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Arsenal 3. We will be back with an instant match reaction. Thank you for watching, guys. Just finished. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Arsenal 3. A difficult game. A very, very difficult game. I think the worst that we expected very nearly happened. They went 3-0 up very early.
Yep.
We couldn't defend any set pieces. We embarrassed ourselves when it came to trying to defend set pieces. But then, somehow, thanks to David Raya, really, who had an absolute madness after about 64 minutes, tried to chip a left-footed ball out into the kind of midfield and chipped it straight at Christian Romero, who decided to just play up front. And we got a goal back, and then the match changed. And Spurs had the ascendancy, and we got another one back from Sonny, a penalty on 85 minutes, and then we pushed and we pushed, but we couldn't get it over the line. Similar to the Brighton game, I guess you'd say, earlier in the season, but realistically, you can't get away from the fact that it was naive and poor defensively from Tottenham to allow Arsenal to be in that position. If you look at the game as a whole, if you're a neutral, you look at the game, you say, Tottenham actually played really well in that game, and in the first half, even though they were 3-0 down.
Yep.
But, Marlon, how are you feeling about it?
Look, the 3-2 has flattened us a little bit. Flattened us, I mean. It could have been worse. If Arsenal didn't step off the gas in that second half, I think it would have been 4-5. I'm a bit surprised and go for the kill. But then there's a massive mistake from Raya, and it brings us back into it. But you just saw at the end there where it's poor crosses, it's poor decision making. And if we're doing that when we're on the ball, then you can see where we're going wrong with set pieces and stuff like that. Everything is just poor. He wants to change the mentality here, but they've got to be better at what they're doing. I'm not blaming them for the first half, the players, because he's been brave enough to put Højbjerg in there, which again I probably wouldn't have done, but he's done it. But it's 2 set pieces and a goal we concede every week. So all 3 goals that we conceded are goals we concede. Doesn't matter. It actually doesn't even matter when we played Forest. we can see the exact same amount of goal. Even when we're winning, we haven't kept a clean. We've kept, I think it's 1 clean sheet since November. Our record is worse than Sheffield United. Actually, looking at a bigger picture of this, if we don't sort out ourselves defensively, nothing's going to change. It's going to be exactly the same. The fact we're 5th is because of the amount of goals we've actually scored.
The only positive I can say about set pieces and defensively is that we didn't concede from a corner in the second half. And that has to be because he put Sarr on the player, Ben White, who was trying to block the keeper. And even then when Ben White went away to then come in from deep and make a late run to try and block the keeper, because Sarr's body was there was an extra body in that firing line. But still, I said it during the watch along, I'll say it now, it has to be talked about. Vicario has to be the boss, and he has to find a way to not have goals scored against him from within his own 6-yard box. I'm sorry, but that is a simple fact of goalkeeping at any level.
Yeah, but then you've just said it there. Once Sarr was in there, we didn't concede. So my question to you is, how much is that on Vicario? Because if tactically they're being told
I think it's on Vicario to say to the coaches, I need that to be there every time. So earlier in the season, after Man City scored in that way, we had a player on that player for a game or so, and then it went away again. So
I get that, but if Vicario comes out to Ange and says, I need somebody on there, and Ange goes, no, he might have said it already.
I think Vicario is a brilliant goalkeeper. I do. But I think this is a problem, and we're conceding too many goals. Let's go through
just to go back to that. I do agree with you on the Vicario thing, but the problem that I have with the whole situation is, if there was a man, say Sarr's on there, and then the mistakes happen, right? The stuff that he needs to be stronger at, that is on Vicario, right? And again, there's parts in that second, yes, we didn't concede from a corner, but there's parts in that second half where Gary Neville said it in commentary, right? Peter Schmeichel is taking them out. I think the old goalkeeping union are taking them out, even right, and that's the big key difference. But for me today, I can't sit. For me, I get the whole thing about Vicario, but I can't blame him because that is how Andrew's played with him all season, and Vicario might have gone many, many times, I can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. Surely he can't do this. It took until 2.5 games for him to go and help him out, and we didn't concede in the second half.
It did happen a bit after that City game. But anyway, we'll go through the game a bit. So the first goal was 14 minutes, an own goal from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg from an in-swinging corner where Højbjerg got caught wrong side of his man when the man had made a run. And as the ball kind of swings in, he wins the header first, but it just slides off his head into the near post. Then, on 22 minutes, Spurs had a goal disallowed, an equaliser from Mickey van der Ven, where we'd had a shot from outside the box. Was it Porro, I think, with the shot?
Porro with the shot, yeah.
And it ricocheted a couple of times off Arsenal players, and Van der Ven was in and finished with absolute, it was a fucking beautiful finish, fire. Like, he slammed it into the back of the net. And they brought it back for VAR, and it is, honestly, the idea that offside used to be the rule. You're level. If you're level, you're on. Why have they changed that rule? Anyway, they found a tiny margin that he was offside. Then on 26 minutes, Spurs were running through. Deki Kulusevski had played a nice little 1-2 into the box. He gets his heels clipped. And if anything, the only mistake Kulusevski made is that he didn't go straight down. He tried to stay on his feet. And as a result, Michael Oliver didn't give the penalty. And then Arsenal break up the other end. Ben Davies is left one-on-one with Bukayo Saka, takes it inside him, rolls it into the far corner. When they roll it back for VAR, and all the replays show that Kulusevski was clipped, should have been a penalty. 37 minutes, Havertz gets the nod from 4 yards out from the in-swinging corner, as we've discussed. And then it was the goals in the second half, 64 minutes, Romero, and 85 minutes, Son. So that's what happened in the game. But overall, Marlon, in terms of how you'll be feeling this week and how you think Spurs fans will be feeling this week, will they be energised from the fact that we showed some fight at the end? Or will they be, despondent at the fact that, like you said, we've been conceding the same goals and is consistent, as he said he always would be, that we're going to play the same way, we're going to change the mentality, we're going to learn, and our fans... I don't know. What do you think, if you're going to try and put a percentage on it, overall Spurs fan base?
Yep.
What percentage of fans are like, stick to the project, and what percentage of fans are like, I can't watch things that are the mistakes that are happening time and time again?
So today, I think 60 to 70% won't want to stick to the project just because of this result.
Right.
And I think what you've just said there, reflection over the next few days, the Chelsea game will come, and then people will start going, okay, the Arsenal game's gone. Hopefully Manchester City haven't messed things up by then. But as long as, this result will start being out of everyone's mind, right? But it's a case of, I think by the time we play Liverpool, I think people will start going, actually, there's a project. The likelihood is that we will finish 5th at the moment. No, look, I don't think the teams behind us are going to catch us, and I don't think we're going to catch Villa. So I think right now is like we are where we are at. So I think a lot of people will be behind the project, but it's only going to last up until the last day of the transfer window. And that's going to be what the most important part is, because we look at it and go, we know what we need. Right, the fan base know what we need. Hopefully, everyone inside that club right now knows what we need. We've seen what Arsenal did in 5 years. Yeah. Right, and unfortunately, that's what we have to look at, because we can't look at Manchester City. We can possibly look at Liverpool, but Liverpool are about to start again as well. Right, Villa again. What will Villa do next season? We don't know. So, unfortunately, we look at Arteta. Arteta's been backed. Right, completely back to the hill
for 10 transfer windows.
Right, Spurs, right, and he's been back since day one. Right, where I know we got Dragushin, but we then got Timo Werner, who hasn't helped the cause. No matter what this is what we have to be totally honest, right? Timo Werner came in to get us 4th. We haven't got 4th.
I thought Timo Werner came in to cover for Sonny, really.
Yeah, but then he hasn't performed as he should. For me, because we've lost more games, we haven't been in games, and it's been like you have to take the Fulham game. The games we've lost are massive, absolutely massive.
Is there not? Sorry to play devil's advocate, but is there not an argument to say that if Richarlison hadn't got injured, then Son would have gone back out to the left? Richarlison would have carried on his goal scoring form.
Of course,
9 anyway.
Of course. But if you sign someone like Timo Werner, he's missed so many good chances for us, right? That it's going to come back and bite us in the bum, right? Which it has done, right? But nothing against Timo, right? Because actually he's come in certain games and played really well, right? But the problem that I have with the signing is that signing wasn't. They're the signers that wasn't brought in for Arsenal when they were going through this project. It's a difference, right? And that's
I'd be surprised if we see Werner again this season, because he went off injured. But I understand your point.
Would you get what I mean? It's nothing against Werner. It's more against.
I do.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask one question.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a possibility Ange will come out after this game and say, well, actually what this proves is, or this is my feeling, is you can't play 11 behind the ball and sit in a narrow low block for a whole game and not give away chances. And therefore, my attacking formation, if we'd scored the 3 chances we had in the first half with the 2 goals we scored in the second half, it's a totally different game. And actually, is there an argument to say that? I guess are we slightly, when we're feeling negative about it, are we slightly blurred in our heads because the goals that we're conceding are it is, I say the word embarrassing a lot. The fact that we cannot defend a corner is embarrassing. And is that blurring the fact that actually, if you look at it in terms of the data, the stats, we had more shots, we had more chances, we had more possession, and we just weren't clinical enough. And that's part of the process because they're young and they're growing.
Well, as we said, right, the only goal today that's conceded because of Ange ball is Saka's
second,
Saka's second, right? Yeah. But the problem is that, let's be honest, I think everyone can see that it was a penalty. It should have been a penalty. It was a foul. He's tripped him. Anywhere else on the pitch, they give it, right? So unfortunately, it's not given. But that's on Ange ball, right? But you're absolutely right.
Saka's first, wasn't it?
Why am I saying Saka's first? Sorry, the second goal, right? But the issue you've got then is what's killing us at the moment is the big set pieces, right? Because you're right, we had 3 chances for Romero in that first half. Son misses a chance. So actually, we created, considering this Arsenal's teams and the defence that they've got, how many chances did we actually have and didn't put them away?
More than Man City did against them, that's for sure.
That's for sure, and we weren't clinical. And they weren't like hard chances. We've hit the post, one's gone wide, you've hit over the bar, right? There's chances in the second half. Look, the first 20 minutes of the second half, I'd given up, so I can't even delve into that, right? But at the end of the day, is we haven't taken our chances. You're right, on reflection, actually, he is right, but if he doesn't sort out the set piece part, then what you're trying to do for 88 minutes is wrong.
I want to ask you something that I asked in the watch along, but it's worth asking this as well.
Yep.
You know, we have talked a lot about what we need in terms of transfers, but do we have to add physicality into that as well? So we've got Lucas Bergvall through the door. By all intents and purposes, he looks like an incredibly talented player.
Tiny.
A ball player. He's absolutely tiny.
Yeah.
No. Are we going to continue to get absolutely bullied physically?
So
if we don't then buy, so we're talking about needing a 6. Do we need a 6 who's like actually a monster as well, like physically?
We're gonna, because the only player we signed who's physical in the air, and I think I've said earlier, is Dragusin.
Yeah.
And Udogie and Porro look like they're going to start. Van der Ven is Van der Ven. And Romero, to be fair, Romero was the best player on the pitch for Spurs today.
I'm actually going to say this. It's relevant to what you just said. Because I've seen it a lot in some of the comments of my videos. People saying, can we play Dragusin with Van der Ven and Romero as the 6? Now, I'm not saying, I've got no evidence to suggest that Romero is brilliant on the half turn. But would I actually prefer him in there than Højbjerg? Because if he gets enough space on it, he kind of plays when he gets it with the pitch in front of him like a 6, because he slows it down a little bit and he plays those balls between the lines.
Yeah, because it was some of those passes where you were going, oh my God, great pass, great pass. They're all coming from Romero.
Yeah.
Right? And look how far forward. And then he can join the attack like he has done today. It may be a shout. Right? We've got...
I don't think it'll happen, but...
He could do it at the bridge. And the reason why I'm saying it, he can do anything he wants on Thursday because it's a ground that we have only won at once. Once in the Premier League and once since 91? 91
or 91 or 93 maybe.
Yeah.
Well, right. I was going to ask about Chelsea. So my feelings on the Chelsea game is they will absolutely turn up and beat us.
Yeah.
It will be their big statement win game. I mean, I guess they beat us at our place, but it was 9 men. That's what I think. Is there anything in your mind that thinks that could be different? So what I would say is, I guess is worth asking. Have Chelsea got it in them? Has Pochettino got it in him to do what Arsenal and Newcastle did and say, actually, the way to beat Spurs is to sit back? Pochettino, when he was manager of Spurs, I used to sometimes get frustrated because he wouldn't evolve to beat the better teams by shutting up shop a bit.
So he used to. So this is quite weird because I remember there was one year he did it at the Emirates and he went and played Dyer, Wimmer, and I think it was Vertonghen as a back three, and he never done it before, and he actually went quite defensive, and I think he'd done it 2 years in a row because I think Chadley got the equaliser the year before. So he used to go to the Emirates and do it, right? And then when we started to evolve and get better, he started to attack a little bit more. But you were absolutely right; he didn't do it like against the Uniteds and stuff like that. He just do it when he went to the Emirates.
City, I remember that,
right. So he was able to do it, but for Pochettino on Thursday, it's one of those as well where he can try anything, because for Chelsea, as long as he comes out of a result, they won't care, right? Again,
I can see Thiago Silva having an absolutely brilliant game.
Yeah, of course.
And they'll score from set pieces and whatever. I'm not going to ask you for a prediction. We've gone on too long already, but honestly, thanks Marlon for doing the post-match reaction with me. Guys, don't forget, if you're not already, press the like button, and if you're not already subscribed to We Are Tottenham TV, make sure you are. And I'm sorry it was a loss today. There was a bit of fight at the end, but this project has a long way to go. Try and enjoy your week. I know it's going to be difficult. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.